The Adrian College Sports Network wants you to join us in thanking one of our sponsors, the Carlton Lodge of Adrian. The Carlton Lodge offers a comfortable and convenient lodging experience. Carlton has spacious rooms and suites, fit for a peaceful night's sleep. Their amenities include a hot tub and pool, a 24-hour fitness center, a business center, and much more. A huge thanks to Adrian College's Choice of Lodging for sponsoring Bulldog Athletics.
The Adrian College Media Production House provides opportunities for students to learn and grow live on the airwaves, just like Matt Kibbe.
I've gotten a chance to create a relationship with coaches and teams and learn more from people instead of trying to teach myself something. Got an opportunity to expand my knowledge of sports, hone in on my skills as a broadcaster, and learn about equipment in different ways. You get more of a connection with professors as well.
Providing opportunities, growing leadership. The Adrian College Media Production House. Thanks for tuning in.
Dear College Sports.
Dear College Sports.
Dear College Sports.
There's light at the end of the tunnel, We can see it.
A return to normal in all the things we love about sports. We're filled with hope just thinking about it.
Fans in stadiums and arenas, the hugs, high fives, and dog piles, the championship moments, even the heartbreaking losses. They're coming.
While this pandemic is not over, it continues to impact our lives. You've taught us to be resilient even in the face of adversity.
To control what we can control and put the greater good before ourselves, we've put those lessons to work.
We've found strength in each other, even when we were kept apart.
We found unity across campuses, conferences, and divisions.
We found out our voices carry weight.
Weight we'll continue to use for positive change.
If 2020 taught us anything, it's that nothing's guaranteed. We lost experiences and opportunities we may have taken for granted.
The bonding time with our second families, the taste of a hard-earned victory, the comeback stories.
Now, we're ready for the greatest comeback you've ever seen. To campuses, classrooms, and competition.
Moments together, face-to-face, hand-in-hand, arm-in-arm.
More celebrations in uniform and graduations in cap and gown.
You take us to places we never imagined. You hold us to a higher standard. You bring out the best in us.
So when we look forward, we see the light at the end of the tunnel.
We see a future full of promise.
We see a better world for you, for all of us, for college sports.
Hello students, this is President Adrian coming to you again from the President's Office at Adrian College. Hey, I'm sending you this video with some great news. Despite all that's been happening with the pandemic, COVID-19, etc., we've been hard at work on campus, and the faculty have recently approved 8 new degree programs, which I think are super exciting, and I want you guys to know about these so you can start to think about them as you think about your future academic career here. So here they are. The first one is in public health. We have both a major and a minor now in public health. Can you think of a more relevant major than public health right now, given all that's going on? The second one is supply chain management. If you're following the news, supply chain management is really where it's at. There are thousands of jobs. I happened to look before I got in this video. Some of these jobs pay over $100,000 a year. Right out of college, public health pays very well as well. Great area to go into. The third new major that the faculty approved is human resources. And you know, every business, I mean, whether it's Adrian College or IBM or something in between, has a human resource office. Lots of jobs, great field to go into. The fourth is professional sales. Now, whatever your professional career, you have to know how to sell, whether you're selling yourself, whether you're selling goods, whether you're selling services, whether you're selling your character. Professional sales is a great thing to be trained in academically. The next one is esports management. Now, esports is just absolutely exploding across the country. And I know we have a lot of students that are athletes that would like to stay into sports. So we now have an esports minor degree. It's a minor right now, may turn into a major later, but it's a minor right now that you can get your degree in. And then we have 2 certificates that we're now offering in digital marketing, which is incredible. I mean, digital marketing, again, whatever you're going into, if you can do some digital marketing, your employers will love it. So these are high skill, high pay, high need areas with literally thousands of jobs coast to coast. So long and short is, once again, Adrian's on the cutting edge. We're at the forefront. We are leading the pack in innovation and ingenuity. And we just wanted you guys to know all that's going on. So there you go. It's all good news today. I hope that brightened your day. Thanks for tuning in.
in front. Shot centered by him, she scores! And Adrian with a dream start in the finals of the MIAA tournament.
Right now. Whoa! The let the crowd into it. He fired. Oh my goodness! How in the world? That will do it. Sticks fly into the ceiling. The Bulldogs take to the ice. The Harris Cup to Adrian, Michigan, and the seniors. They've secured a championship here for the Adrian College Bulldogs.
I don't even know what we say about it. Like I'm kind of left speechless after that.
Next on ice, representing the United States of America, Adrian College.
That might be points right there.
Oh, hey, there he is, Bruiser. Hi, I'm Bruiser's biggest fan. He was a legend to us puppies.
Strong but silent. Such a humble attitude from such a prominent figure.
He ran Adrian College's campus. Everyone loved him and wanted to meet him wherever he went. Welcome week, homecoming, spring concert, he was there and looking good. Well, he did have his own private groomer. He was so cool. He had the best education a Bulldog could ever ask for, as many walks as he wanted. Heck, the dog had his own pass to Richie. Bruiser was an athlete, but I'm so small. He did have to work hard at it. Well, maybe not too hard, but it will take a lot of commitment and practice if I want to land on varsity at Arrington too. It's just such a big jersey to fill. Seriously, huge. But I can do this. I want the job. Because I want to make thousands of Bulldog friends just like him. So hi Adrian College, I'm Bruiser too.
Batting second.
In its 2021 edition of America's Best Colleges, U.S. News & World Report has once again ranked Adrian College as a top regional college in the Midwest. The institution was named to the Best Regional Colleges Midwest section for the 7th consecutive year, and once again listed number 2 in the Most Innovative Schools category. In addition to these honors, Adrian College was also named to the Best Undergraduate Teaching and Best Value College lists. Adrian College has been established as a distinctive and innovative educational leader in the United States. The institution places priority on a culture of innovation and critical thinking. This is the 12th consecutive year Adrian College has been featured by U.S. News & World Report. You can see the full list of rankings and find more information on their website. For more information about Adrian College, visit adrian.edu.
Ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you please rise.
Adrian College is a pinpoint like no other. With our 77 undergraduate degrees, 47 majors, and 21 broad fields of study, Adrian has a one-of-a-kind, hands-on learning experience for everyone. Do you want to visit the campus of Adrian College in person? Visit adrian.edu/campus-visit. Again, that's adrian.edu/campus-visit. Come take in the beautiful facilities at Adrian College for yourself.
We continue to take pride and learn from Asa Mahan's leadership today.
And the slam!
161 years of commitment to harnessing the power of creativity, ingenuity, community, and academic excellence.
I believe that if you get your degree here, the world is going to feel like it's shrinking.
Sportsmanship and respect for
Hello and welcome to the MIAA Tournament Championship here at NCAA Field between the Hope Flying Dutchmen and the Adrian College Bulldogs. This is the Adrian College Sports Network here on WVAC Adrian 107.9 FM, as well as on the Adrian College TV YouTube channel, live, free, and in HD. I'm Matt Kibbe. Today we'll be joined alongside Mike Prang, Dave Van Giesen, as well as Jay Hanna here in the booth. A packed crowd for you like we've been with you all season long. And like I said, this is the MIAA Championship Series, as the number 1 seeded Bulldogs will take on the Hope Flying Dutchmen here in game number 1. I'm starting lineups for you and the outfield, infield, pitcher, battery, everything that you need to know here at NCAA Field as we get ready for first pitch. Here is the starting lineup for the Adrian College Bulldogs. Thomas Miller leads it off, but he's going to be playing short. On the outfield, you go Cooper, Peck, Richardson in right field in place of Casale, who is actually playing first base today for the Bulldogs. O'Keefe at third, Brady Wood up the middle where he normally is, and the battery today, Pierce Banks and Gunnar Rainey, the aces, MIAA Pitcher of the Year and MIAA Position Player of the Year on the mound and behind the dish. 80 degrees and cloudy is our weather today. The lights are already on here at the Nick. The wind is blowing out. If you can get something up in the air, the jet stream will help you out. And there is some firepower on both of these squads. They are number 1 and number 2 for a reason. As you can see, the Hope starting lineup. We'll go over that a little bit more here as we get underway. We'll give way to the PA address announcer, Dave Van Giesen, to get us going.
Leading off for Hope College in the top of the first inning is left fielder number 3, Spencer Cable.
Spencer Cable will step in and get us going as the fans are electric here at the Nick. Hope has traveled well as we will get underway. First pitch from Banks is a called strike. Official first pitch, 5:04 p.m. Pierce Banks on the mound. We'll welcome in Mike Prang to tell you a little bit about the starting pitcher.
Yeah, Pierce Banks has been the, like you said, MIAA Pitcher of the Year. He's been kind of the ace for the Bulldogs this season. On the year, he's made 11 appearances. This is his 12th appearance, 11th start of the year. He's 9-1 with an ERA of 1.75. So that pitch is fouled off for strike 2. He's got 4 complete games in 66 and 2/3 innings pitched, allowing just 13 earned runs with a high conference high 73 strikeouts. Opposing hitters just hitting 183 off of him.
Banks leads the MIAA in 3 categories. That's the ERA, the wins, and the strikeouts, like Mike Prang said. The only thing he doesn't leave as he strikes out, Spencer Cable looking for the first out of the game here in the top of the first.
Now batting the right fielder number 13, Kanan Bain.
Like I said, the only thing he doesn't lead the MIAA of the major pitching categories is saves, and Jacob Hanoyan leads the saves category with 5 for the Adrian College Bulldogs, as Pierce Banks has been on a shoestring to start off this game. We'll welcome in Dave Van Giesen to tell you a little bit of what to expect out of Hope this series.
Well, again, Hope, they got through Pod B last week, undefeated, much like the Bulldogs did. So clearly these are the two best teams in the MIAA throughout the regular season and in the playoffs. So, you know, these are championship games, and Hope College, as you said, they got a lot of firepower at the bat. I would, at this point, give the pitching edge to the Bulldogs. I think that's been the key to their success is they've been able to, throughout series, shut other teams down, whereas, you know, some of the other teams, they got a good first game starter, second two starters not bad, but then it gets to be kind of pieced together after that. So that's the Bulldog strength, is the depth of their pitching. And there's another strikeout as Kanan Bain looks at strike three, and there are two away here in the first inning. Now batting the center fielder, number 1, Evan Mayday.
This is the matchup that everybody has really been looking forward to. Evan Mayday comes to the plate. He leads the MIAA again in 3 categories. Leads the MIAA in RBIs with 38, home runs with 8, and on the base pass 33 stolen bases. The only category he doesn't lead is in batting average, and that's led by Gunnar Rainey for the Adrian College Bulldogs.
I'm pretty sure the stolen base leads all of the NCAA D3 this season. But one thing, in this week's rankings, the Bulldogs moved up 1 spot from 12th to 11th, and the regional rankings just came out a few minutes prior to game start. The Bulldogs still hold that number 1 spot in the Mid-East region. There was a little bit of movement in that Mid-East region. Marietta jumped from 6th to 3rd, but 36-1. Washington and Jefferson stayed at number 2 behind the Bulldogs.
A pitch just outside, 3-0 here on Evan Mayday, the center fielder for the Flying Dutchman. Bulldog defense plays straight up here in this situation with Mayday. Can spray the ball all the way around the field. And there's going to be ball 4. That one was close, as the Bulldogs will look to establish the zone here.
And now batting the catcher, number 7, Cal Barrett.
The umpires today, Frank Barkett behind the plate, Chad Logan, Brett Creeder on the bases for this first game of the championship series. 2 outs. Cal Barrett, the catcher, steps in to the right-handed batter's box. Righty on righty with a runner out first base. 2 outs here for the Bulldogs. First pitch down low.
Matt, if you're going to walk a guy in the first inning, you obviously pick the right one to walk. You mentioned all the categories he's leading hitting, and with 2 outs, not a whole lot Adrian's defense is hoping. Hope's going to come out batting here.
Runner takes off. Gunnar Rainey throw down to second in time, but able to slide around it was Mayday. Another stolen base. Give him 34 on the year.
Yeah, he had a good jump, take off there, and Rainey had a good throw. It was right on the money, a perfect one-hopper, kept it low, but, you know, the jump I made, just was able to make him slide in safely.
I was a little surprised that Pierce didn't throw over there a couple times. Pierce has, throughout his career, been one of the top pickoff guys. He's got as good a move for a right-hander as I've seen.
Pitches upstairs. I was going to get to this category on the stats before Mayday took off, but on the year, Gunnar Rainey behind the dish, 11 for 33, now 11 for 34, catching base runners trying to steal. As the 2-1 comes in, Mayday takes off for third, and O'Keefe was going to cover. This is going to allow a run to come in. Hope will take an early 1-0 lead due to the speed of Mayday on the base pass.
Now batting the shortstop, number 10, Brant Kim.
You know, that was something that the hit and run just worked perfectly. That's normally a routine play for Sean O'Keefe, but he ran over to cover third, and that kind of took him out of the way of where that ball was in order to pick it up and throw him out at first.
Yeah, that's going to be something that you're going to see Hope do throughout the whole entire year, especially, you know, we mentioned Mayday, but they have a lot of stolen bases on the year. they can get stuff going with their feet on the base pass, so it's going to be imperative that Pierce Banks limits the base runners. That walk comes back to haunt you early as we see MIAA come all the way around to score. 1-0 here on Kim. That one's upstairs, make it 2-0.
Well, we saw this from Banks last week when they played Alma in the kind of the winner's bracket final to advance to the Pod A championship. He had 4 walks. It was early. It was still a very solid outing. Pitched 7 innings, 1 hit, 1 run. It was earned, but the 4 walks to go with it is kind of what got him into trouble. We could have seen him possibly in the 8th, but that pitch count with the 4 walks got him up just an additional 12 pitches. Or, 16 pitches. Math.
We are seeing 9-inning games now here. Postseason got going. The MIAA tournament went from those 7-inning doubleheaders to 9-inning games. And, you know, we talk about it often with Pierce Banks. He gets better as the game goes on. 2-1 here to Kim. Runner takes off from first. Another hit and run was on. This one's fouled off. Evens the count at 2.
That was another situation where if that goes in fair territory, that was perfectly played. You had the second baseman going to cover on the steal, and there was a wide open gap there on the right side of the infield.
So 2 outs here. Both of them strikeouts looking for Pierce Banks. Hasn't had to rely on the .971 field percentage that the Bulldogs carry on defense. 2s across the board. Players come back to a set. Working from the first base side of the rubber. Banks looking to get out of the inning. Swing and a miss. He strikes out the side, but gives up a run here in the first inning. We'll be right back on the Adrian College Sports Network. It's 1-0. Hope.
In its 2021 edition of America's Best Colleges, U.S. News and World Report has once again ranked Adrian College as a top regional college in the Midwest. The institution was named to the Best Regional Colleges Midwest section for the 7th consecutive year, and once again listed number 2 in the Most Innovative Schools category. In addition to these honors, Adrian College was also named to the Best Undergraduate Teaching and Best Value College lists. Adrian College has been established as a distinctive and innovative educational leader in the United States. The institution places priority on a culture of innovation and critical thinking. This is the 12th consecutive year Adrian College has been featured by U.S. News and World Report. You can see the full list of rankings and find more information on their website. For more information about Adrian College, visit adrian.edu.
Welcome back here to the beautiful Nicolay Field on the campus of Adrian College. This is the MIAA Championship Series between the Hope Flying Dutch and the Adrian College Bulldogs. You can see the seeds. Adrian, the number 1 seed through tournament play. Hope, the number 2 seed. As we're about to get underway here in the bottom of the first inning, Adrian being that higher seed gets the benefit of home field advantage.
Leading off for the Bulldogs in the bottom of the first inning is shortstop number 4, Thomas Miller.
So for the Bulldogs, Thomas Miller, Brady Wood, Gunnar Rainey, Kevin Cardenti, Joe Casal, Brandon Cooper, Tristan Richardson, Sean O'Keefe, and rounded out by Ty Peck. As the first pitch is upstairs at 1-0. The starting pitcher for Hope, number 17, Cameron Miller. We'll have Mike Prang tell you a little bit about Miller.
Yeah, Miller making his 12th start as well, just like Banks. Or 12th appearance and his 12th start. He's got 1 complete game and 58 innings pitched. He's got a record of 4-4 with a 4.19 ERA, allowed 27 earned runs so far this season with 44 strikeouts. Opposing hitters hitting .238 off him. As we see the count go 2-1.
Miller swings at the 2-1, sends it to center field on a drive, but it's on a shoestring to the center fielder's glove where MIAA makes the catch.
Now batting second baseman number 11, Brady Wood.
brings up Brady Wood. First pitch down low, 1-0. Brady Wood batting .339 on the year. That one is a called strike on the inside corner from Miller.
Little shift on the infield. The second baseman for Hope, Nolan Gardner, has kind of shifted over, playing behind second base. So huge hole to right side. Outfield still stays straight up. Wood fouls that pitch off, 1-2 the count.
Early 1-0 lead here for Hope. Bulldogs trying to answer in their home half. It's a really important game for each team. Obviously, you want to get ahead early. The 2-2, this one swung on, sent to left field. It's back at the wall, giving Chase's Cable, and it's going to be out of his outraged glove and fall. This will be a double for Brady Wood. A 2-2 double puts a runner on second with one out here in the bottom of the first inning.
Now batting the catcher, number 10, Gunnar Rainey.
That brings up the dangerous Gunnar Rainey. A .440 average leads the MIAA in that category. He was the position player of the year for the MIAA, and he has made pitchers pay for leaving pitches over the plate. First pitch swinging, fouls it off to the first base side. 0-1 here. There is one out. The runner on second. Swung on. This one's going to be a base knock. This should score the run. Wood has speed. Gunnar Rainey reaches first, and Wood will score. This game is tied up at 1 in the bottom of the first inning.
Yeah, nice piece of hitting there by Rainey. Really getting, solid barrel on that ball, getting his pitch, sitting back a little bit too.
Take a look at the ACTV replay.
Now batting the designated hitter, number 9, Kevin Cardenti. So far, the Bulldogs are barreling them up. The first pitch there by Miller was well struck to center field. It was just right at the center fielder, but it was fairly deep. The second ball by Wood, that ball really took off and carried and went off the wall, and now Rainey with a solid single to left. So far the Bulldogs have come out of here with their hitting shoes on.
1-1 the count on the designated hitter, Kevin Cardenti. He's batting .449. The reason, it's funny, the reason he doesn't lead the MIAA is he doesn't qualify with enough at-bats on the year. He usually ends up getting pinch hit for late in the games when the Bulldogs are way up, bringing a guy like Brandon Baldus. Rainey takes off. The catcher has speed. It was a hit and run. Swung on. First base was occupied, so that's going to be a strikeout. Gunnar Rainey advances on the stolen base.
Now batting the first baseman, number 17, Joe Cassell.
So that brings up the freshman, Joe Cassell. .390 on the year. First pitch is an off-speed pitch in the left-handed batter's box. And Cassell has had a really kind of incredible year in his freshman campaign.
Yes, he has. Tristan Richardson got hurt at the beginning of the season, and he took over that right field job for much of the season until Tristan came back, and now he's inserting the lineup at first base on occasion, but he's played a great right field. He's been a solid defender at first base, and he has hit, and that's the big thing. If you could hit, they will find a place for you in the lineup.
2-0 down low, make it 3-0 now here with 2 outs. Gunnar Rainey, the runner at second. You mentioned, Goose, earlier that the balls were kind of flying off the bat. This is the most humid day that we have seen a baseball game played on the campus of Adrian College. Expect the ball to fly today. Ball 4 puts Cassell at first. Runners at first and second now with 2 outs.
Now batting the left fielder, number 21, Brandon Cooper.
Brandon Cooper, 313 on the year. He is tied for the team lead in home runs with 5. Tied up with A.J. Miranda. He's a first pitch strike on the outside corner. As Miller is in a little bit of a jam here. The 0-1. Check swing, called a strike anyway. Make it 0-2. This one swung. Foul ball right on the line down that right field wall. And it had to have missed by a couple of inches there.
Close enough. Let's play it.
That would have at least gotten Casal over to third, possibly scored him.
Oh, he was going to score easy if it was fair down in that corner because he was well around second, and they weren't even close to it. A good job by Cooper just to step out over. That pitch was on the outside corner. He just stepped out there and drove it to right and almost came out with a huge hit for the Bulldogs.
1-2. That one gets down and away. 2-2 now here on Cooper. Gunnar Rainey has speed at second. He can score on a base hit. Casal has a lot of speed over at first. He can score on a base knock if it's in the right spot here at the Nick. And Cooper has some sneaky power. This one fouled away to the first base side at the brand new rugby field. Temporary rugby field here on the back 40.
.25 pitches so far from Miller.
Here's the 2-2. Held up. No, he did not. Make it 3-2. The Hope faithful on the first base side wanted the call.
Yeah,
did not get it.
That means that both of the Bulldogs runners will be going with the pitch. So real good opportunity with any kind of extra base hit to get both of them home.
The payoff pitch from Miller. Upstairs, ball 4. The bases are loaded with 2 outs.
Now batting the right fielder, number 16, Tristan Richardson.
That was a really good at-bat by Brandon Cooper. He was down 0-2 early and battled all the way back with a walk to bring up the powerful lone left-handed bat in the Bulldog lineup, Tristan Richardson. Swinging at the first pitch, 0-1 as he fouls it straight back.
Tell you, that's the kind of at-bat that can pay dividends later in the game because that used up a lot of pitches when he was up 0-2 and then had to go, 5-6 more pitches. As Richardson fouls another one away, and it's 0-2.
You mentioned earlier, Goose, the injury, having to kind of wait to get into the lineup. So Tristan Richardson has about half of the at-bats as the guys at the top of the order. But in half of the at-bats, Richardson is still batting .278. He's got 3 home runs to his credit, and he's slugging .481 for the Bulldogs.
Well, everybody knows that Tristan Richardson's a solid hitter, and he just, was injured for a while, and it's taken him a while to get back, but he can hit. He's a valuable addition to this Bulldog lineup now that he's back and playing.
So 1-2 on him now. He had a check swing foul ball.
And to start the year with Richardson out with that injury, Joe Casal was playing right field, and we had a combination of Aaron Valentine and A.J. Miranda over at first.
Foul ball. He fouled that off. We're going to have a conversation here between as Frank Barkett is going to bring his crew together. Talk about it. If that was a foul ball and it hit off the turf before it went into the glove, we'll redo it here with Barrett behind the plate. But Barrett is adamant that he caught that before it hit the turf. So it will be called a foul ball upon further discussion. And we'll do it again here. This could bring new life to the Bulldogs. Hope was looking to get off of the field and back into the dugout and get out of a bases-loaded jam.
Well, this is a big break. Hopefully Tristan can use this to the Bulldogs' advantage.
Here's the 1-2. Outside, make it 2-2.
But I do think it skipped in because you could kind of see like something fly up. And I think those were those pellets that are in there when the ball hit the ground.
Here's the 2-2. Inside, bounces away. Gunnar Rainey stays put at third. Didn't get far enough away. So Tristan Richardson has battled again, just like Brandon Cooper, from an 0-2 count to a 3-2 count.
3-2 again, so the runners will be going with the pitch.
The payoff pitch coming from Miller. The runners take off. Swing, swung on, rolled over to first. It bobbles and gets away from the first baseman, Barrett. And two runners will score. Joe Casale comes all the way around from second, and it's 3-1 Bulldogs.
A base hit there for Richardson. He had a nice little chopper with everybody moving around. Really, the first baseman was the only one who could get over there, and he just didn't quite make it, and the Bulldogs get two to come across. Now batting third baseman number 12, Sean O'Keefe. Again, with everybody running, even an infield single could score two, and that's exactly what happened because Casale was literally almost at third base before the ball was hit.
That brings up Sean O'Keefe. He sees a first pitch strike. That's been the bonus for Cameron Miller. He's gotten a lot of first pitch strikes. It's just that later part of the count when the Bulldogs get deep into it and you're seeing 8 pitches in an at-bat. The Bulldogs have been able to win those battles. 1-1 now.
He's had 37 pitches so far. Only 20 of them are strikes. So slightly over that 50% mark, but you kind of really want, if you're a pitcher, to be around that 70-75% strikes.
1-1, bounces away, blocked behind by Barrett.
Geets got his batting average up to 259, but he's been hot lately. He really had a good pod series last week, so we're hoping to keep that bat hot as well.
Here's the 2-1. He swings through it, make it 2-2. Well, that base knock with the error by Tristan Richardson really kind of silenced the Hope crowd that's been into this game early. Twos across the board. Hope looking to get out of it. Miller delivers. This one swung on center right field. Coming in on it is Bain. He's underneath it, and that's going to be a catch. On the fly out, that's going to do it here for the first inning. The Bulldogs are able to get one back and then some. It's 3-1 as we head to the top of the second inning here on the Adrian College Sports Network.
Adrian College's 2020-2021 enrollment has set a new record at 1,865 students. The incoming freshman class of 602 new students helped set the new record. This is the 13th consecutive year the Bulldogs have had an incoming class of more than 500 freshmen. Nearly 6,000 high school seniors applied to attend Adrian College this fall. Why do so many students choose Adrian? Adrian is constantly expanding majors offered to incoming freshmen. If you're a high schooler or know someone who is looking at taking their education to the next level, AC could be the answer. To see the programs Adrian offers, learn more about the process, schedule a visit, and even apply today, visit adrian.edu/admissions. adrian.edu/admissions. We look forward to seeing you on campus.
Welcome back here to beautiful Nicolay Field on the campus of Adrian College. Matt Kibbe, Mike Prang, Dave Van Giesen, Jay Hanna with you in the booth for this MIAA Championship Series game number 1. It's 3-1 Bulldogs.
Leading off for Hope College in the top half of the second is third baseman number 14, Joey Marucci.
Joey Marucci will lead us off. Here in the top of the second inning. Swings at the first pitch, sends it to the right center field gap. Ty Peck is covering the ocean that is center field and makes the catch. One out here in the top of the second.
Now batting the first baseman, number 8, Grant Barrett. And there again, with Richardson now back in center field, good to see the Bulldogs communicating well out there, as this is a relatively new man for Peck out there in center field, so he took charge and made a nice catch.
First pitch on Barrett's a called strike, and Pierce Banks goes back out for his second inning of work. Struck out the side last inning. 2 looking, 1 swinging as this one is popped up. Miller goes back. Cooper is coming in. He has the better angle, so he'll call off Miller and make that catch. 2 pop-outs or fly-outs here in the top of the second inning as we have 2 quick outs.
Now batting the designated hitter, number 22, Andrew Gilpin.
Gilpin steps in, batting 184 on the year. He does have 8 RBIs to his credit. Has struck out 17 times on the year. It's a 1-0 on him early. This one fouled away, make it 1-1. Bulldogs play straight up for the most part throughout an entire game. They don't do a whole lot of shifting. Their defense has been good all year long. That one just outside. Called a ball 2-1. Only 34 errors on the year for the Bulldogs. A .971 fielding percentage as a team. That one swung on and missed. Make it 2-2.
Yeah, some NCAA D3 award nominations are due this coming Monday, and Coach Rainey was in my office today, and we were talking about who do we nominate for the Gold Glove Award. And he's like, well, we could do Rainey, well, we could do Peck, well, we can do this guy, we can do that guy. So.
Yeah, a lot of options here at the Nick to choose from. Here's the 2-2 from Banks. Outside, make it 3-2 now.
Banks wants to go right after this hitter. 3-2. He's batting in the 8th spot. If he can get him out, he can lead off the 3rd with the 9 hitter. So this is a big at bat.
Here's the payoff pitch. Fouled away. We'll do it again.
Plus, with 2 quick outs, if he can get the 3rd one, that's important in keeping the Bulldogs' momentum after coming. I know I've said this all season, but when your team scores you some runs as a pitcher, you want to go out and shut that team down right away and get them right back up there to hit.
There it is. He does shut them down. A 1-2-3 inning. 4th strikeout of the night for Pierce Banks, and that's going to make pitching coach Craig Prince happy in the dugout. We'll be right back here on the Adrian College.
Kibby, before we go to break, that strikeout there just broke the Adrian College strikeout career record. That was Pierce Banks' 298th strikeout. Wow. So Pierce Banks now holds the record for most career strikeouts in Adrian College baseball history, passing Jeff Nikovich from the 2003 to 2006 seasons. So nice job, Pierce Banks there. We're going to save that ball.
Wow. Incredible record-breaking performance here already early. 4 strikeouts as we go into the bottom of the second inning. It's 3-1 Bulldogs here on the Adrian College Sports Network.
If there was one word I was going to use to describe the communication arts program at Adrian College, it would be unique. Students find themselves on the radio, in front of and behind the camera, and directing their own programs. Students learn in a personalized environment that sets them up for a world of opportunities. Are you ready for your moment in the limelight? Learn more about the Rush Communications Center and Adrian College's communications program by visiting adrian.edu today.
Leading off for the Bulldogs in the bottom of the second is center fielder number 6, Ty Peck.
Welcome back. Ty Peck leads us off here in the bottom of the second inning. He'll get hit by the first pitch and a hard 90 down to first. Gets the runner on base here to lead off the second inning.
Now batting the shortstop number 4, Thomas Miller.
Cameron Miller didn't get a whole lot of break in between the Bulldog home half of the first and here in the bottom of the second. Pierce Banks went out and worked in that second inning, getting 3 quick outs, breaking a career record, and getting into the dugout. Top of the order back up already. First pitch called a strike at the top of the zone.
Well, Matt, I just want to go back to that, what Mike was talking about Pierce Banks and breaking that strikeout record. That's a very impressive record. And, again, when you think of all the great pitchers that we've had here at Adrian College, as the runner goes, here's the throw down to second and a stolen base for Peck. Ball got away, but Peck will have to remain at second. But, Jeff Nakovich was one of the great competitors here at Adrian College. He played basketball, he played baseball, and he's in the Adrian College Athletic Hall of Fame, so real credit to Pierce. And again, you think of some of the other guys that we've had, guys like Tommy Parsons and that whole crew. So we've had a lot of good pitching here at Adrian over the last 10, 12 years, but Pierce now has got the record, and credit to him. Job well done.
Miller in the box here. It's 2-2, nobody out. Ty Peck is the speedster for the Bulldogs, has that stolen base. This one fouled away on the year for Hope and the Flying Dutchman. 11 for 45. They've caught 11 base stealers in 45 attempts. Now 2-2 on Miller as their Bulldogs will look to expand their lead. Pickoff play is on. Peck gets there with ease, and we'll do it again. Three to 1 Bulldogs. The 2-2, Miller rolls it up the middle. It's going to be picked up there by Kim. Throws over to first. What a play by the shortstop, Kim, to get Miller at first. 1 out.
Now batting the second baseman, number 11, Brady Wood. That was kind of a strange play there as Kim went over by the bag, and when he put on the brakes, I think one of his feet just slipped out from under him, so that took what looked like was going to be a fairly easy play and made it very difficult. But to his credit, he did a good job of not panicking and getting up and making a good throw, and he had it there in plenty of time for the out.
Brings up Brady Wood, doubled in his first at-bat, later scored.
That's kind of a strange hit ball by Miller, too, because off the bat it looked like it was hit a lot harder. I thought that was headed for center field, but it just kind of slowed down past the mound and didn't really go that fast through the infield like you would expect on this artificial turf.
.3-0 here on Wood. 1 out. Peck is the runner at third. Wood is going to try and do a job here. Takes it, and that's going to be a 4-pitch walk. Those runners will be on the corners now.
Now batting the catcher, number 10, Gunnar Rainey.
We're going to see a mound visit here between Barrett and Miller with the dangerous Gunnar Rainey up to bat. And we brought a unique camera angle. Third camera here today at the Nick for Adrian College TV. Ooh. We like it. Been doing a lot of cool things this year with softball and baseball. Excited to have you with us for the last home athletic event today and tomorrow here for the 2020-2021 academic year.
No, we're adding a hockey game on Friday.
That wouldn't surprise me, honestly.
I was going to say, what a year it's been.
They'll pull out all that artificial turf in the rink and lay some ice down for us. First pitch to Gunnar Rainey. He swings, pumps it up to right field, and it's just foul. That is as close to a fair ball you can get here at the Nick.
Well, if the Canadian team from the North Division needs to relocate in the United States, and just come here to Adrian College, we'll put these Stanley Cup playoffs on. ACTV.
No thanks. That's more games I need to work probably.
We'll be the pod host for the NHL playoffs.
Yeah, like I say, that North Division team there may need an American site. So what better town than Adrian College?
That's right. 1-1 here on Rainey. Runner at third is Ty Peck. Runner at first is Brady Wood. This one swung on center right field. It's trailing. Humidity is high. Ball will fly. It's caught by Bain, and Ty Peck will score on the sacrifice fly. 4-1 Bulldogs.
Now batting designated hitter number 9, Kevin Cardenti.
Brings up Cardenti here in the bottom of the second. First pitch swung on, fouled away.
Good job by Gunnar there to get that run home with a deep fly ball. Once again, as you mentioned, Matt, runner that was put on with a free pass, which is the first pitch hit by pitch, comes back to haunt him. There goes the runner. Here's the throw down. It's going to be tight, and he is going to be out at second base. So that'll end the inning for the Bulldogs, but they get one run on no hits. There were no errors and no one left on base. We'll be back with the top of the third after we pause for this on Adrian College Sports Network.
The Adrian College Media Production House provides opportunities for students to learn and grow live on the airwaves, just like Matt Kibbe.
I've gotten a chance to create a relationship with coaches and teams and learn more from people instead of trying to teach myself something. Got an opportunity to expand my knowledge of sports, hone in on my skills as a broadcaster, and learn about equipment in different ways. You get more of a connection with professors as well.
Providing opportunities, growing leadership. The Adrian College Media Production House. Thanks for tuning in. Adrian College is looking for leaders, student athletes with the tenacity to keep the Bulldogs at the top, the forefront, in and out of the classroom. The Bulldogs are looking for talent, character, hard work, grit, leaders who can electrify sold-out crowds, got out a last-line shift, will their team to victory, hit a grand slam in the bottom of the ninth, and be a part of a legend in the making. Think you have what it takes to become a Bulldog? Visit adrian.edu to learn more.
Welcome back here to Nicolay Field, top of the third inning between the Flying Dutchman and the Bulldogs, 4-1 in favor of the number 1 seed, Adrian College.
Yeah, Matt, I haven't talked. We'll wait.
Leading off for Hope College in the top of the third is second baseman number 6, Nolan Gardner.
My fault. I was going to say, Matt, we talked a little bit about how he gets so much better on the mound as the game goes on, and I think we saw that just in the second inning alone compared to the first inning.
9-1-2 due up here in the top of the third. As Pierce Banks goes back to work, and just like Jay Hanna said, we've talked about it before, every one of his starts, he just tends to get better as the game goes on. That one fouled away. It will go into the bullpen.
That's why you've heard me talk 2 times as I talked over Goose so far in this broadcast.
(9-1-2) here for Hope in the top of the 3rd. So that makes, with the lineup turning over, this first out even more important, as that one's a ball high.
So 2-1 count here on Gardner. Here's the pitch. Called strike outside corner. A nice placement for that fastball. Gardner is a sophomore for Hope, batting .294 on the year. Close to that same spot as the previous pitch. This one just missed. Makes it 3-2. As you see Pierce Banks on the mound. That's one of the things that you kind of love or hate about Pierce Banks is he is always willing to ask the umpire where it missed, where it was, trying to learn the zone on the mound. Here's the payoff pitch. This one swung on, sent to right field where Richardson's at. Takes a couple of steps and catches that one for the first out of the inning.
Now batting left fielder, number 3, Spencer Cable.
Brings up the top of the order. Cable struck out looking in his first at-bat. Breaking ball. Inside, make it 1-0. We're gonna have some, I'm gonna kind of preface this. We're gonna have some trivia coming up in the 4th inning. So stay tuned for that. Some MIAA trivia, courtesy of Mike Prang and this awesome program that he made for us.
Oh, wow.
Cable swings at the 1-0 offering, sends it to center field. Peck is there. He'll make the catch, and there's going to be 2 outs here as Pierce Banks has gotten 6 in a row.
Now batting the right fielder, number 13, Kanan Bain.
Bain, another strikeout victim for Pierce Banks. He struck out looking again, just like Cable did back in the first. He'll see a first pitch strike here. 0-1. Each of these teams are battling for that automatic bid into the NCAA tournament for Division III. That format changed a little bit this year. Only, 2 at-large bids?
Actually, I think it's 6.
6 at-large bids?
Yeah.
1 for each site?
Really depends, because you could send, not necessarily, say one of the losing team here gets an at-large bid. That does not necessarily mean that they're going to go to Marietta, Ohio to stay in the Mid-East region.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of the at-large bids can go wherever.
Go everywhere, right? Yeah. Well, that's what they're fighting for. You get the automatic bid from the MIAA. Then you don't have to worry about that at-large bid. But I think both of these teams, their resume might show that each of them are worthy of that opportunity at the national tournament.
Yeah, and a lot of things too, man. It matters a lot who in these conference tournaments, where there are upsets and where there are teams that you expect them to win. So, if the regular season champion wins the tournament, that opens up another at-large bid. And if the regular season champion doesn't win the tournament, then they might pass you in the large bid. So, because of their superior regular season record. So, a lot of baseball to be played and a lot of things to look at when it comes to the selection committee's choices.
Bain has a 2-2 count. Pierce Banks looking for another 1-2-3 inning. The pitch Down low, gets past Gunnar Rainey. It's 3-2. Four to 1 is the score here in the top of the third inning of the MIAA Championship Series. Game number 1 between Hope and Adrian. 3-2 the count. Pierce Banks, the MIAA Pitcher of the Year, looking to shut down the Flying Dutchman. This one swung on. Sent back at the wall. Foul. Ball just barely goes to the left of the fence. He got all of that one. Tattooed it was Bain.
Oh, yeah, it had the distance, but he was just out in front of it, and that was enough to curve it foul, so it becomes just a long strike. And we'll do 3-2 all over again.
Bulldog defense again playing straight up here on Bain. Pierce Banks brings a glove up to the chest, starts his motion. Called strike 3. And Pierce Banks having a day on the mound. 5 strikeouts and 7 in a row. We'll be right back. It's 4-1 Adrian College in Game 1 of the MIAA Championship Series.
Bulldog fans, connect with Adrian College TV on social media to be updated when we're broadcasting live, to see highlights, plays of the week, and much more. Adrian College Television is on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. ACTV's handle is at Adrian College TV on every form of social media. Thank you for tuning in and subscribing to the home of the Bulldogs, Adrian College TV.
Welcome back here, Nicolay Field, the site. Bottom of the third inning coming up on the airwaves.
Leading off for the Bulldogs in the bottom of the third is designated hitter number 9, Kevin Cardenti.
This is the Adrian College Sports Network, streaming on WVAC Adrian 107.9 FM, as well as on the Adrian College TV YouTube channel. First pitch of the bottom of the third is fouled off by Cardenti, 0-1. I'm Matt Kibbe, joined today by Mike Prang, Dave Van Giesen, and Jay Hanna. He's been in for a good one so far. It's been an electric atmosphere for this championship series. As Cameron Miller gets back to work, Cardenti will bloop a single to right field, and that's how the Bulldogs start the home half of the third inning.
Now batting the first baseman, number 17, Joe Cassell. So Cardenti gets the leadoff hit, and Cassell walked his first time, as did Brandon Cooper behind him. That set up the 2 RBI single by Tristan Richardson that really staked the Bulldogs to a lead. Here's a bunt that bounces up, hits his bat a second time, and makes it foul as he was standing in the batter's box. So it's a 1-strike count to Cassell, as we've got Cardenti on first base. He's trying to get a jump, especially if the bunt is still on once again.
Let's do the traditional foul off a bunt, then you're going to see a pickoff over to first.
Yeah, they want to see what the Bulldogs are up to. The third baseman is creeping ever closer. And he showed bunt, but that was up by his head, so he takes it for a ball. Marucci at third base is getting into kind of the danger zone, because if he swings and hits a screaming liner, he's going to have a hard time getting out of the way of it.
Here's the 1-1. Doesn't turn around to bunt this time, and it gets away from the catcher. 2-1.
And you immediately saw Marucci back up, which was smart move on his part. Because again, they call that the hot corner, and he is moving right towards the heat.
Casal took a look around. This one swung on, stayed up in the air, fouled away. And it's 2-2 now. Every time Casal has stepped back into the box, he does the kind of what a smart hitter. Kind of reminds you of Miguel Cabrera. He looks around to see where all the fielders are at, see where he can kind of place the ball. Obviously now with it being 2-2, now 3-2, all you're really doing is trying to just make contact. But when you're in those earlier counts, the 0-0, 0-1, 0-2, or 0-1, 1-1, 1-2, stuff like that. I'm saying every count wrong that I want to say. But 2-1, 3-1. When you're in those counts, you can kind of pick your poison on how you want to get that ball in play. And especially if you pay attention to where those fielders are at, you can find placements and find gaps. Just like this one up the middle, but it's going to be picked up there and sent over to first. 6-4 double play, or 6-3 double play for Hope. And there's 2 quick outs.
Now batting the left fielder, number 21, Brandon Cooper. So it started out as a promising inning for the Bulldogs. Getting the leadoff man on is taking a backward turn here with double play as Cooper looks at a ball. The failure to get the bunt down may set the Bulldogs back here in the third.
Cooper swings at the 1-0.
Drive.
Going back to center and caught by Mayday all the way at the wall. That was a 400-foot shot that stopped at 400 feet. The Bulldogs will be retired here in the bottom of the third inning. We'll head to the fourth. 4-1 Bulldogs here on the Adrian College Sports Network.
If there was one word I was going to use to describe the communication arts program at Adrian College, it would be unique. Students find themselves on the radio, in front of and behind the camera, and directing their own programs. Students learn in a personalized environment that sets them up for a world of opportunities. Are you ready for your moment in the limelight? Learn more about the Rush Communications Center and Adrian College's communications program by visiting adrian.edu today.
I'm Matt Kibbe, the current student body president here at Adrian College. I chose AC because the campus simply feels like home. Everywhere I go, I know the amenities are there to help me succeed and get to the next level in my career. If you want to see what Adrian College has to offer, you can schedule an in-person visit at adrian.edu/campus-visit. Welcome back here on the campus of Adrian College. 4-1 Bulldogs here in Game 1 of the MIAA Championship Series.
Leading off for Hope in the top of the fourth inning is center fielder number 1, Evan Mayday.
Mayday comes up to bat. He had a walk in the first inning, but he generated the lone run for Hope with his speed on the base pass. Stole a base, was stealing third on a kind of a hit-and-run attempt that worked in Hope's favor, courtesy of Cal Barrett, who rolled one down the third base line. And with O'Keefe trying to cover the stolen base, got by him, and Mayday was able to score. 1-0 on him early. Make it 2-0.
Yeah, and that's 6 pitches, 6 balls to him so far, and you just wonder if maybe that's a little bit of a strategy, not giving him anything really good to hit. I'm sure he doesn't want to walk him on 8 pitches, but don't want to give him anything he can, take him a long way.
Mentioned leads the MIAA in home runs with 8 on the year. See strike 1 on the outside corner. He bats from the left-handed side. Pierce Banks, if you want to talk about any downfall, it's probably been the home runs given up to left-handed hitters. You think back to Robinson for, I believe that Kazoo. It was a left-hander, hit a bomb off of Pierce Banks. Now you have another powerful left-hander who's also another center fielder as well.
That one's a coincidence.
It's 2-2.
swings, sends it to right field. This one will hang up for Richardson. He doesn't have to move. And that's going to be the first out, 8 in a row for Pierce Banks.
That was a perfect Adam ball right there.
Gibby, I'm curious now we're in the fourth. What's your trivia question?
All right, I'll get it to you. We'll let Goose figure this out.
Now batting the catcher, number 7, Cal Barrett.
All right. So we're going to look back. The tournament hasn't been around for too long in the MIAA. First tournament back in, I believe, 2010 is what we would look at. Or 2012, my apologies. Adrian has won all of those. My question is, who won the MIAA regular season tournament back in 1888? We'll have the answer for you in the bottom of the fourth inning.
Oh, it's a tease.
How did I know that was going to be the question?
I know the answer now.
When you said trivia question, because of the packet I put together for us, I went straight to this page, and I'm like, that's going to be the question that he asked. 1888, the first year of the MIAA.
Because that's something I didn't know. I saw that, and I'm like, I got to ask this question. If you can answer it in the chat, as we're going to have a strikeout here from Cal Barrett, 9 in a row for Pierce Banks, and that's going to be 6 strikeouts.
Now batting the shortstop, number 10, Brent Kim.
Can I give the viewers a hint?
No.
Just a small one?
No hints. They gotta figure this out. They have the most powerful hint in their hand right now. They can look it up if they really need to. But if you get it in the chat, I'll give you a shout out on air. This one rolled over. Wood grabs it at second, throws it over to first, and that's going to be another 1-2-3 inning, 10 in a row for Pierce Banks on the mound, and it's 4-1 Bulldogs as we go to the home half of the fourth inning here on the Adrian College Sports Network.
College has dozens of athletics programs, and winning is a staple on our campus. We have the culture of winning in and out of the classroom. This is a place where young men and women grow into professionals for life. Are you interested in learning more about the Bulldog experience? Visit adrianbulldogs.com and the Recruit Me tab to be recruited to play your sport of choice today. If you have what it takes, you could be a Bulldog in no time. Are you looking to continue your athletic career while also pursuing your educational career? Adrian College houses dozens of varsity and club programs right here on campus, along with 77 undergraduate degrees and 47 majors. Are you interested in learning more about the Bulldog experience? Visit adrianbulldogs.com and the Recruit Me tab to be recruited to play your sport of choice today. If you have what it takes, you could be a Bulldog in no time.
What was that transition? Please never use that again. Welcome back here on the campus of Adrian College at Nicolay Field. Bottom of the fourth inning, 4-1. Bulldogs in Game 1 of the MIAA Championship Series. We'll give you a little bit more time to think about the trivia question.
Leading off for Adrian in the bottom of the fourth is right fielder number 16, Tristan Richardson.
As a reminder, who won the MIAA regular season title in 1888? Jay Hanna has a hint for you. He told me what it was, and I'll allow it.
I can tell you the same team won in 1888. They also won in 89, 93, 94, and 1902.
Richardson sends one up in the air to right field. It's staying in the ballpark. Caught there by Bain. That's going to be the first out here in the bottom of the fourth. Bonus is everybody up here in the booth knows.
Now batting the third baseman, number 12, Sean O'Keefe.
As Sean O'Keefe will step in, 0 for 1 on the day, a fly out to right field.
We only know because all of us eat, sleep, and breathe MIAA baseball.
That's right.
We have an answer in the chat.
All right, we'll finish this at bat, and then we'll go over it. 0-1 here on O'Keefe. This one away, called a ball, make it 1-1.
Ooh, 2 answers now.
Oh, yeah, we got 2 conflicting answers as well.
This is what I like to hear. This is what I like. This is the reasoning we're doing this. Fan interaction. Name of the game here at Adrian College TV.
Can I guess?
You want to have a guess?
Yeah.
Okay, go for it.
I mean, I know.
Nah, don't take your guess then. 2-1 is the count here on O'Keefe. That one hit him. He's going to be awarded first base. Hit by pitch, the second one of the day for Miller on the mound.
I'm going to give one more batter here to put in an answer in the chat.
We're going to do another battle. Okay.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 6, Ty Peck.
So Jay Hanna gives you an extra batter more than I wanted to give you. Better hope they don't roll into a double play and we can't do it in the 4th inning.
Oh, then nobody finds out.
No, we just completely forget about it.
What question?
First pitch inside, called a ball on O'Keefe.
Just remember, I'm the captain now.
Or my apologies, Ty Peck is the batter. O'Keefe is the runner at first.
Hope we got one more answer.
This one fouled away to the first base side. Again, the trivia question, for those of you who have not heard it. Who was the MIAA regular season champion for baseball?
I should have put up a graphic, but.
In 1888.
In 1888, yes. 1-1 here is the count on the 9-hole hitter, Ty Peck. He got hit by a pitch, stole a base, and then scored. This one's rolled over, and Jay Hanna, would you look at that? A traditional 5-4-3 double play will end the 4th inning. We'll have the trivia answer for you in the top of the 5th. We'll be right back here on the Adrian College Sports Network. It's 4-1 Bulldogs as we go to the top of the 5th.
In its 2021 edition of America's Best Colleges, U.S. News and World Report has once again ranked Adrian College as a top regional college in the Midwest. The institution was named to the Best Regional Colleges Midwest section for the 7th consecutive year, and once again listed number 2 in the Most Innovative Schools category. In addition to these honors, Adrian College was also named to the Best Undergraduate Teaching and Best Value College lists. Adrian College has been established as a distinctive and innovative educational leader in the United States. The institution places priority on a culture of innovation and critical thinking. This is the 12th consecutive year Adrian College has been featured by U.S. News and World Report. You can see the full list of rankings and find more information on their website. For more information about Adrian College, visit adrian.edu.
Well, welcome back here on the Adrian College Sports Network. Matt Kibbe, Mike Prang, Dave Van Giesen, Jay Hanna with you in the booth today for this Game 1 of the MIAA Championship Series between the number 1 seeded Bulldogs and the number 2 seeded Flying Dutchman. It's 4-1 here in favor of Adrian College.
Leading off for Hope in the top half of the 5th inning is third baseman number 14, Joey Mirucci.
Pierce Banks has retired 10 in a row. He's got 6 strikeouts on the day, and he's going to go up against 6, 7, 8.
6 strikeouts puts him at 300 for his career.
300 on the career. Wow. And he broke a record here.
Broke a record
earlier today.
His 298th strikeout. Previous record, obviously 297.
Here's the 0-1 from Banks. So it's 0-2 now. After this batter, we'll give you the trivia answer. Make it wait a little bit longer.
What if there's a triple play on this play?
And nobody's on base, so I don't got to worry about it.
I think we should kick you out of the booth just for saying that.
The 0-2 swung up the middle, a base knock. Hope gets their first base runner in 10 at-bats.
Actually, Jay, I would find that interesting because I got to believe few people would not be with us after that. Now batting the first baseman, number 8, Grant Barrett.
So here we go, the trivia question. Who won the MIAA regular season title in 1888? Dave Van Giesen, you were there. Can you please tell us what the trivia answer is?
Well, actually, although it says in the program Michigan State, and that is certainly the name of the institution at this time, I'm quite sure it was the Michigan Agricultural College, the Aggies, who won that championship.
We had one correct answer, if I'm right. But the program was wrong, so I don't know. Like, if you said
Again,
Michigan State in the chat.
Not necessarily wrong because, you know, when they changed their name, they just changed all that. But I'm quite sure that they were the Michigan Agricultural College at that point.
Matt, as the director of this broadcast, can I make an executive decision?
Sure.
I'm going to have a tie for the one person put Michigan State first, and the one person that put Michigan Agricultural. They're both going to get the correct answer for this and win the grand prize.
Oh, so they get a shutout on air. Who was it?
Judy Kotz was the first person to answer, as she said Michigan State. Second person that was correct, Hunter Hayes with Michigan Agricultural.
This one is going to be lifted to left field. Cooper's under it. That's going to retire Barrett on the fly out to left field. Runner stranded at first now with one out for the Flying Dutchman.
Hunter Hayes, the former Bulldog first baseman.
Also sings, doesn't he?
I think he, on occasion. Now batting the designated hitter, number 22, Andrew Gilpin.
Can I also, with
he was at the spring concert one year. I can remember the whole season of announcing him at the rink. Then I come out to the baseball park. He's playing first base. I'm like,
Praying, what you got for us? This one, hold on, swung on. Picked up by Wood. He throws back to first, and Cassell can't get the glove on it. Almost a double play for the Bulldogs, but it will just be ruled as a line out. And 2 outs are now up on the board. Almost a great play by Wood and Cassell.
now batting the second baseman, number 6, Nolan Gardner.
With all the stories that Goose has provided us over the season, I think we should vote Dave Van Giesen as our booth historian. What do you think?
I think that's a unanimous vote up here. Yeah. Dave Van Giesen, story time with Goose, the booth historian, the Adrian College historian.
Well, like you say, I want to clarify that I was not at the 1888 championship. I've been watching the Bulldogs in action for quite some time. So,
do you know who pitched that championship game?
I forget. No. Again, I was not there.
What if we can look that up?
That was rolled over foul here on the batter, Gardner. 1-1 count on him with 2 outs. When you look at the historical numbers of the regular season, Michigan State is a D1 school that's on there. The other one, that might surprise you, Eastern Michigan used to be a member of the MIAA, and I believe that was before you kind of had the traditional NCAA divisions. You just kind of played with the schools that were in your area.
Yeah, how could you forget that 1924-25 back-to-back championships for Eastern Michigan?
Well, they actually shared it in 1925. They were 3-time MIAA champion. They shared it with Alma in 25, but 24, 25, 26 all get credited to the Emus.
Like I said, how could you forget?
Well, you could, but again, that's wrong because I'm pretty sure they were Eastern Normal at the time. And possibly were known as the Hurons because I don't know when that name came in.
We got to look up the date change of the names of these.
Somebody's got to tell the MIAA to get these names right, man.
Because at that point, well, again, I'm not saying it's wrong. And I can understand the MIAA putting their new names in there because that is certainly politically correct. And it looks like, we're a big Division I conference now. And again, last hockey season, we started to play these teams,
Basketball season too.
Yeah.
I think Olivet played Eastern Michigan. Calvin played a D1 school.
Runner takes off. Gunnar Rainey down to second. Stolen base for Hope. Another one they can add to their category. They've been really good on the base pass.
Know your Michigan College and University trivia here. So you thought you were just going to ask one question.
We got a lot of trivia.
We're putting on a clinic up here now.
This one page has led to 3 innings of conversation. The 2-2 upstairs, 3-2. Well, that kind of leads us into the tournament that started in 2012. Adrian has won every single one of the MIAA tournaments.
Except for one. But that was then vacated due to NCAA sanctions on Kalamazoo. So no one won that year.
Officially, that kind of follows the same mold as 2020 with it being canceled.
Mm-hmm.
So every official tournament champion has been Adrian.
But in all technicality, this would be their 4th straight if they were to win
Correct.
today.
They have 3 in a row.
This is the third year in a row facing Hope in the tournament final. Fourth time overall these two teams have gone at it. And they have been traditionally, and if you look in the 2010s, Adrian had a clean sweep of the league title, other than a shared title with this Hope Flying Dutchman team in 2013. The top two kind of squads in the MIAA. 3-2 is the count here on Gardner. Pierce Banks looking for a 7th strikeout. It's going to be fouled away. We'll do it again.
10th pitch of the at-bat coming. Putting Banks at 72 pitches on the day. 46 of them are strikes.
So 3-2 once again. Pierce Banks working in the stretch here. He comes to a set, holds the glove at his waist. High leg kick, sends it in, ball 4. He's going to lose him and walk him. Now bring up the top of the order here with runners at first and second.
Now batting left fielder number 3, Spencer Cable.
The Hope crowd has gotten back into this game here in the top of the 5th inning, right on cue, kind of right when their squad needs them. Runners at first and second, the first time in a long time that they've put pressure here on Banks. First base runners since the first inning. Swung through there by Cable.
We had a viewer ask us a question if this is a true double elimination series, and if, Matt, you want to explain exactly how this works.
So this is going to be a best 2 out of 3 championship series. This is game 1 tonight. Game 2 and 3 if needed, as this is going to be a base knock. This is going to score a run here for Hope. They'll cut the lead at least in half, as Cooper will split the runners and leave them at first and third, throwing that ball into second. Joey Marucci scores on the base knock from Spencer Cable, and it is a 4-2 ball game.
Going to get a mound visit here from pitching coach Craig Prince. As Banks now is at 75 pitches, 48 strikes. Take a look at the replay here on the RBI single.
I already played it.
Oh, you already did? Well, whoops, caught the end of it. Close enough.
We hope you took a look at it.
If you didn't, you missed it.
Finish the thought as well real quick. A best 2 out of 3 series. This is game 1. Adrian's the home team. Tomorrow's game 2. Hope will be the home team. And game 3, if necessary, Adrian will be the home team. That's going to be a doubleheader tomorrow if game 3 is needed. That's why it's so important to win game number 1.
Now batting the right fielder number 13, Kanan Bain.
As Bain will step in. He is 0 for 2 today. 2 strikeouts, both of them looking. Pierce Banks in the jam. He's been the best pitcher for the Bulldogs. He can get out of this situation if anybody. But Bain is going to send one to left center field. Cooper gets under it. And just like that, Pierce Banks gets out of the jam. And the runners will be stranded at first and third. Hope gets one back, cuts the lead in half. It's 4-2 as we go to the bottom of the 5th inning here on the Adrian College Sports Network.
Adrian College's 2020-2021 enrollment has set a new record at 1,865 students. The incoming freshman class of 602 new students helped set the new record. This is the 13th consecutive year the Bulldogs have had an incoming class of more than 500 freshmen. Nearly 6,000 high school seniors applied to attend Adrian College this fall. Why do so many students choose Adrian? Adrian is constantly expanding majors offered to incoming freshmen. If you're a high schooler or know someone who is looking at taking their education to the next level, AC could be the answer. To see the programs Adrian offers, learn more about the process, schedule a visit, and even apply today, Visit adrian.edu/admissions. adrian.edu/admissions. We look forward to seeing you on campus.
Welcome back here to NCAA Field. 4-2 ball game as we go to the bottom of the 5th inning here on the Adrian College Sports Network.
Leading off for the Bulldogs on the bottom of the 5th is shortstop number 4, Thomas Miller.
1-2-3 due up here in the home half of the 5th for the Bulldogs. Matt Kibbe, Mike Prang, Dave Van Giesen, Jay Hanna up here in the booth with you having some fun on this Wednesday afternoon.
I know just last week I was complaining about how cold it was in the booth, and today it's a little warm.
It's a humid 80 degrees, cloudy. The wind is calm as it's 1-1 on Miller. Pierce Banks working on the mound for the Bulldogs. They're going to ride that horse as long as they can. No sign of him stopping. He'll probably head back out for the 6th inning. Nobody warming up in the Bulldog bullpen. So Miller fouls that one away, 1-2. Albion, I can see 2 pitchers' heads on the mound over in the bullpen. Couldn't give you a number on it, but Cameron Miller is back on the mound for his 5th inning of work. Miller swings at the 1-2, sends it to right field back. Bain will make a nice catch in front of the fence, and there's going to be one away here in the home half of the 5th inning.
Now batting second baseman number 11, Brady Wood. Again, these are important innings right here, especially in the middle of the ball game. When you get your lineup, your big hitters to come up, you need them to produce, And good to see the Bulldogs get some runs here with the top of their lineup, as Hope's going to have their middle of their lineup coming up next inning. So this will be a good time for Adrian to add a little insurance.
Wood on the day, 1 for 1 with a double. He has a walk. He was caught stealing, though, back in the 2nd inning.
Can't believe how fast Miller is working in this inning.
He's quick, 1-2, fouled, or actually blocked there by the catcher.
At the end of the 1st inning, Miller had already thrown 40 pitches. Now he's at 82 on the day, so it's kind of been he's been getting those quick innings as the game's gone on.
Wood gonna try and extend it. He will. Base knock up the middle. Runner on first, 1 out.
Now batting the catcher, number 10, Gunnar Rainey.
Talk a little bit about that for Miller. That's impressive to have that long of a 1st inning where the Bulldogs were able to score 3 runs. You have to have a 40-pitch count. And at that point in the game, if you're the Bulldogs, you're thinking, oh, we're going to get to the bullpen early. Now he's come out and he's really flattened out his pitch count and really worked here to stay in this game and not have to use as many pitchers. And that's really important in a championship series.
Well, I'll tell you, Miller's pitched a good game, but about the only thing that's really kind of hurt him has been the fact that he's been getting up on hitters early, and then he's had trouble getting that, waste pitch that he wants somebody to fish for close enough to home base, and he's really kind of given away some pitches. Like, a pitch like that, Gunnar Rainey's not going to swing at something like that. And when he's got ahead of hitters, he's thrown too many of those kind of pitches, got the hitter back in the count, and that's where the Bulldogs have got some hits off him when they've got hits today.
3-0, not swinging.
Bulldogs now with 5 hits, but, when you start counting things like sacrifice flies and hits that move guys up, that's kind of cost him in a few of the walks.
This one rolled, bobbled, shortstop makes a nice play. Make sure it's to hang on to it. They'll get the called out. So it's going to be a 4-6 put out. And Coach Craig Rainey immediately calling for the umpires to come over and have a quick conversation about it. was a sprawling play at second base by Gardner. Bobbled it, and luckily Kim was right on top of the bag and grabbed the bobbled ball. Foot possibly on the bag. That's what they're talking about right now. And so an error gets to turn into an out here.
Yeah, this is one of those situations where Major League Baseball, we'd all be putting on headsets and looking at that again. Because I think the thing about it is the shortstop clearly got possession of the ball, but I think when he did, his foot was off the bag, and so therefore it wasn't a force anymore.
Is that an error or a hit?
Neither.
So a fielder's choice in the book, 4-6.
The batter is designated hitter number 9, Kevin Cardenti.
I'm not counting that as I was in the way. That was just a odd situation.
You're always in the way when Dave Van Giesen is talking.
He does get 2 microphones
it's
over top
his
of
world.
all of us.
We're just living in.
That's right. So there are 2 outs now on the board for Kevin Cardenti. The runners will switch. You lose the speed of Brady Wood with Gunnar Rainey at first base now. He still has a lot of speed, but not as quick as that second baseman.
Matt needs to remember age before beauty.
After I said it's his world, we're just living it, he looked at me with a, you're darn right it is.
Hot shot, foul ball off the facade over on the first base side.
How about Hope's defense, though? They went from ending the inning with a double play to having an error to finding a way to turn it into a fielder's choice, and now just 1 strike away from ending the inning.
Yeah, at the beginning, it looked like the Bulldogs could really get something going. As Cardenti fouls that one away on the 2-2. If you're Miller on the mound, you really want the out here. You need that play to kind of benefit you a little bit more than it is right now. Get out of the inning, get into the dugout after scoring a run. Dave Van Giesen talks about it all the time. When your team gets a run, you need to go out there and shut them down. As that one's down low, Rainey took off for second. Not going to get that one. As it falls to the third base side of the bag. Gunnar Rainey will get a stolen base.
He also came up short on that slide. He kind of slid and popped up, but still had about 4 inches left between his foot and the bag.
So here in the bottom of the 5th inning, a 4-2 ball game between the Flying Dutchman and the Bulldogs. Kevin Cardenti in the box. Righty on righty matchup. Runner in scoring position now with 2 away. Fouled off. We'll do it again.
Cardenti just getting a piece of that one to stay up there at the plate. And Casal is on deck. He'd love to get an opportunity here. 3-2 the count on Cardenti. And Hope shifting to the left side of the infield for the Bulldog designated hitter. Here's the pitch, and down low he will walk to first.
First base was open after the stolen base. And we're going to have a mound visit here. Actually, we're going to change pitchers with 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th inning. That's going to do it for Cameron Miller's day. We'll tell you more about the new pitcher when we come back here on the Adrian College Sports Network.
The Adrian College Media Production House provides opportunities for students to learn and grow live on the airwaves, just like Matt Kibbe.
I've gotten a chance to create a relationship with coaches and teams and learn more from people instead of trying to teach myself something. Got an opportunity to expand my knowledge of sports, hone in on my skills as a broadcaster, and learn about equipment in different ways. You get more of a connection with professors as well.
Providing opportunities, growing leadership. The Adrian College Media Production House. Thanks for tuning in. Adrian College is looking for leaders, student athletes with the tenacity to keep the Bulldogs at the top, the forefront, in and out of the classroom. The Bulldogs are looking for talent, character, hard work, grit, leaders who can electrify sold-out crowds, got out a last-line shift, will their team to victory, hit a grand slam in the bottom of the 9th, and be a part of a legend in the making. Think you have what it takes to become a Bulldog? Visit adrian.edu to learn more.
Welcome back here on the campus of Adrian College. New pitcher on for the Flying Dutchman. It's Matt Plain. We'll have you get a little bit more info from Dave Van Giesen
Well, I'm trying here because I just have the Bulldogs statistics in front of me right now, so maybe. Here we go. Matt Plain comes into today's game with a ERA of 4.95. He's got a 2-1 record. This will be his 5th appearance of the season. He's pitched 20 innings. He's struck out 21 batters and walked 9. So Coach Stu Fritz, I think, looking for the strikeout here to get out of this inning. But he'll have to face the Bulldog freshman, Joe Casal. Casal looking for his first hit of the day. He walked and then bounced into a double play.
How about Matt just throwing that in your lap?
Now batting the first baseman, number 17, Joe Casal.
As you just heard, he's the PA announcer. He's also doing color, and then you just throw a statistic at him that he should already have.
I know. Hey, we're living in his world. He knows this stuff.
It's the historian.
That's right.
Well,
wow, Casal took a big rip at the first pitch, 0-1. Runners at first and second here. 2 outs. The new pitcher Plain trying to hold Adrian to only 4 runs. Second pitch called a strike on Casal. Looked a little out, but that zone right on that paint on the outside corner has been given to both sides. Oh, 2. He shakes off his catcher. Lefty comes to a set. Checks the runner. Looks back. High leg kick. Off speed pitch. Casal bloops it. It's caught! Marucci makes the leaping grab, and that's going to do it for the bottom of the 5th inning. The Bulldogs can't get anything going. It's 4-2 as we head to the top of the 6th. We'll be right back here on the Adrian College Sports Network.
Bulldog fans, connect with Adrian College TV on social media to be updated when we're broadcasting live, to see highlights, plays of the week, and much more. Adrian College Television is on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. ACTV's handle is at Adrian College TV on every form of social media. Thank you for tuning in and subscribing to the home of the Bulldogs, Adrian College TV.
Welcome back here to NCAA Field on the beautiful campus of Adrian College. Pierce Banks back on the mound for his 6th inning of work. It's 4-2 Bulldogs. Quick look at the replay from that last play.
Leading off for Hope College in the top of the 6th is center fielder number 1, Evan Mayday.
An awesome play by the third baseman, Marucci, to end the bottom of the 5th inning. And Evan Mayday, Hope's arguably best player, leads off the top of the 6th inning. First pitch swinging, rolls it up the middle. Miller's there, but he's going to bobble it and knock it away. That will be a hit in the scorebook. Mayday has the speed to beat it out. He'll get credit for a hit.
Now batting the catcher, number 7, Cal Barrett.
Brings up Cal Barrett. Last time Hope was in this situation, Mayday stole second base. There was a kind of a hit and run, steal a third on that allowed Mayday to score. It was Cal Barrett at bat. We'll see if they get the runners in motion here. Here's our first pickoff attempt. It's going to get by Casal. Mayday will take off. E1 will give Mayday a free base. And now there's a runner in scoring position. Nobody out in a 2-run ball game. It's going to be an error on Pierce Banks. And now Cal Barrett only needs a base hit with the speed of Mayday at second. First pitch is a ball. The corners
are either a little in or playing even with the bag. The middle stays deep, outfield straight up. 1-0 here on Cal Barrett, the catcher. That one's down low again, 2-0.
We're getting a little movement over in the Bulldog bullpen. I believe it's number 33, Spencer Ford, warming up.
He has been the Bulldogs' go-to arm in the bullpen this year. The 2-0. Down low, 3-0. First base is open if you want to work around Cal Barrett here.
80 pitches now on the mound.
(3-0). 3-1 now. It is Spencer Ford as he's starting to loosen up here. The senior for the Bulldogs. 3-1, swung on, sent to right field. MIAA will tag here as it's taking Richardson to his far side. He's going to come up, try and get the runner. It will be cut off by Miller. And a sacrifice fly will move the runner to third now with 1 out.
Now batting the shortstop, number 10, Brant Kim.
Brant Kim, 0 for 2. The Bulldogs are going to take the out here, it looks like. Corners even with the bag. MIAA, the runner at third. Middle back. First pitch, foul ball. A scorcher right into the pavilion.
And that's why I announce to keep your eye on the ball at all times as a spectator. Because that was one of those baseballs that went flying into the seating area.
I like to see a baseball take anyone out.
You got to be alert if you're at the ballpark.
0-1 here on Kim. Swing, base hit, and an RBI for Kim. He'll take a hard turnaround first. It's a 4-3 ball game, and this game is starting to get really, really good here in the late innings.
Now batting the third baseman, number 14, Joey Mirucci.
See that Kim just got a great pitch. Was able to roll it past the shaded Miller, and they'll get an RBI on it.
Yeah, this has been kind of a frustrating inning for the Bulldogs. Mayday's hit took kind of a big bounce that Miller wasn't expecting, and that's how he got on. And now this one just out of the reach of Thomas.
So Marucci, who made the fantastic leaping grab at third in the bottom of the fifth inning, now up to bat. Swings, fouls it away.
And just to elaborate on that comment, that ball was well hit by Kim. So that's why it got past him.
Yeah.
I mean, he scored that one, hit it on the nose, and came through big for the Dutchman here, getting that run in. So credit him with a good at-bat and an RBI.
Pierce Banks trying to work out of a jam. Pickoff attempt. Casale able to keep this one in front of him. Pierce Banks' pitch count can get to about 110, 115. It's usually been his cap this season. Runner takes off. Hit and runs on. This is going to take away the double play. Miller will go over to first. 6-3 on the putout. And the hit and run benefits Hope.
Now batting first baseman, number 8, Grant Barrett.
Talked about pitch count. Banks now at 87 pitches, 56 strikes.
So 2 outs now for the 7-hole hitter, Grant Barrett. He's become good friends with Cooper over in left field. 2 flyouts that way. First pitch, this one sent to right field. It's hit deep, back at the wall, off the top of the wall. This will score a run and tie the game. Grant Barrett comes up clutch for the Flying Dutchman, and we're all tied up in Adrian.
No, that ball was just not quite high enough to get out of here. Bulldogs kind of thankful for the double fence there. We have in both right and left field. It makes that wall higher. But that one certainly had the distance, and we've got a brand new ball game here in the 6th inning.
Craig Prince comes out. Gives Spencer Ford a little bit more time to warm up, as well as just set the situation here for Pierce Banks.
Yeah, I think the Bulldogs really want to try to get Banks through this 6th inning so they can go to their 1-inning pitcher rotation that they've used here throughout the season, especially here in the playoffs with the games being 9 innings. So Andrew Gilpin, the designated hitter, steps in. Here's the pitch from Banks, and that's a strike for strike 1. Ladies and gentlemen, the batter is designated hitter number 22, Andrew Gilpin.
Gilpin 0 for 2, a strikeout, and a line out to second here. Has a runner in scoring position with Barrett. And he'll look to give Hope their second lead of the day. That one swung on and missed 0-2. The only lead that they've had came back in the 1st inning where they scored the first run of the game, and then it was quickly taken away by a 3 spot in the Bulldogs' home half. The Bulldogs haven't scored since the 2nd inning. Hope a little bit more spread out. 1 run in the 1st, nothing through the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. 1 in the 5th, 2 here in the 6th, looking to add more and taking a lead late in this ball game. 0-2 here on Gilpin. Pierce Banks looking to get out of the jam. That one's upstairs at 1-2. Infield, outfield, playing straight up. As Pierce Banks comes to the set, the 1-2. Gets away from Gunnar Rainey. This is going to put the runner at 3rd on the wild pitch. And now it's 90 feet closer. The lead is within grasp for Hope.
That was a strange wild pitch there, Matt. It hit the shin guard of Gunnar Rainey, who did a good job trying to block that ball, and it went straight up in the air. And he just had all kinds of time just to jog down to 3rd base because Pierce Banks was waiting for that to come down like it was a pop-up.
So 2s across the board here for Banks on the mound. A tie ball game. It's 4-4. The 2-2 rolled over. Short, Miller picks it up, throws it over to first in time for the putout. That's going to do it here for the top of the 6th inning. Hope is able to tie this game up. We have a new ball game here at the Nick. We'll be right back on Adrian College Sports Network.
Bulldog fans, connect with Adrian College TV on social media to be updated when we're broadcasting live, to see highlights, plays of the week, and much more. Adrian College Television is on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. ACTV's handle is at Adrian College TV on every form of social media. Thank you for tuning in and subscribing to the home of the Bulldogs, Adrian College TV.
Adrian College is a pinpoint like no other. With our 77 undergraduate degrees, 47 majors, and 21 broad fields of study, Adrian has a one-of-a-kind, hands-on learning experience for everyone. Do you want to visit the campus of Adrian College in person? Visit adrian.edu/campus-visit. Again, that's adrian.edu/campus-visit. Come take in the beautiful facilities at Adrian College for yourself.
Leading off for the Bulldogs at the bottom of the sixth is left fielder number 21, Brandon Cooper.
6, 7, 8 due up here in the home half of the sixth inning of this now tied ball game. 4-4 in the MIAA Championship Series, Game 1 between the Flying Dutchman and the Adrian College Bulldogs. This is the Adrian College Sports Network, streaming on WVAC Adrian 107.9 FM, as well as on the Adrian College TV YouTube channel, live, free, and in HD. I'm Matt Kibbe, joined today by Mike Brang, Dave Van Giesen, and Jay Hanna. 1-1 the count here on Cooper, who leads off the home half of the sixth inning. He is 0 for 1 today with a walk. Fouls that one away. 1-2 now.
Tell you, back in the third inning, Brandon just missed a homer. He sent Mayday back to the wall in center field. He hit that ball about 400 feet, but just needed a little bit more to get it over into the hill.
Here's the 1-2 from Plain, who's on the mound. He got the last out of the inning, courtesy of a nice play by Marucci at third. Now he's back on in relief of Cameron Miller, who went 4 2/3, gave up 4 hits, 4 runs, all of them earned. 3 walks and 1 strikeout was his final line. As Cooper pops this one up to right field, giving chase is Bain. He's underneath it, makes the catch, and that's going to be the first out here in the sixth inning, an inning that the Bulldogs really need an answer.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 16, Tristan Richardson.
Brings up the big bat of Tristan Richardson. This first pitch of this lefty-on-lefty matchup is what looks to be a changeup that stayed up. Gotta be careful with those off-speed pitches up in the zone. Big swing, lofty swing by Richardson, makes it 1-1. Another big swing by Richardson on a ball that bounced on the turf. It's 1-2 now, here with 1 out. Plain has come in. He's gotten 2 outs here. As he's going to look to keep his team tied up at 4. Shakes off 3 times and delivers. Fouled off the mask of Barrett. We'll do the 1-2 again. One and two, the Bulldogs looking for base runners here in the bottom of the sixth inning. This one rolled over to first. Barrett's there. He's going to give it over to Plain, and he's on the bag, called out. 3-1 on the putout. 2 outs up on the board.
Now batting third baseman, number 12, Sean O'Keefe.
First pitch to O'Keefe upstairs, 1-0. O'Keefe today 0 for 1. A fly out to right. Also got hit by a pitch. It's 2-0 on him now, count in his favor. O'Keefe has 1 double and 1 home run on the year. So he's going to look to just get on base. He's been kind of elected and seen a lot more playing time for his defensive abilities over at third base, but he can swing the bat as the 3-0 pitch becomes 3-1. Just batting .259 on the year. Again, that's with a lot of this playing time coming in the second half of the season when he took over that third base role. As that one is fouled away, make it 3-2. Plain looking for a 1-2-3 inning here. Shakes off, finds the pitch he wants, and delivers on the windup. And this one's fouled off to the first base side. As the sun pokes through the clouds here on this 80-degree night. Here's the 3-2. Swung on, sent to left field, back, going for it is Cable, and it's going to be caught there. A 1-2-3 inning for the Flying Dutch. This game remains tied at 4. We'll head to the top of the 7th here on the Adrian College Sports Network.
If there was one word I was going to use to describe the communication arts program at Adrian College, it would be unique. Students find themselves on the radio, in front of and behind the camera, and directing their own programs. Students learn in a personalized environment that sets them up for a world of opportunities. Are you ready for your moment in the limelight? Learn more about the Rush Communications Center and Adrian College's communications program by visiting adrian.edu today.
I'm Matt Kibbe, the current student body president here at Adrian College. I chose AC because the campus simply feels like home. Everywhere I go, I know the amenities are there to help me succeed and get to the next level in my career. If you want to see what Adrian College has to offer, you can schedule an in-person visit at adrian.edu/campus-visit.
Welcome back here on the Adrian College Sports Network, top of the 7th inning.
Leading off for Hope College in the top of the 7th is second baseman number 6, Nolan Gardner.
9-1-2 due up in this tie ball game. Pierce Banks is back on the mound for his 7th inning of work. After getting out of the jam and only giving up 2 runs in that top of the 6th, he'll start the 7th with a strike.
That was a 94th pitch from Banks this game.
And Pierce's task is clear. He needs to try to hold Hope to this tie game, get his mates back up to bat. And if we get the first pitch a pop up, and Miller will take that for out number 1. But this is an inning where I think if you're Pierce Banks, you kind of let it all go and go right after the Hope hitters and try and get out of it as fast as you can, or because this is probably your last inning. Now batting the left fielder, number 3, Spencer Cable.
Went to the 4th time through the lineup here with Cable back up to bat. He's 1 for 3 on the day. The first pitch from Banks. Called a strike on the inside corner. That's a little bit of an awkward strike call with Gunnar Rainey set up on the outside. He had to reach back and it stayed over the plate. It's an obvious strike.
Yeah, umpire was hesitant to call it, too.
Infield is straight up. The outfield is as well here on the 0-1 to Cable. He swings through it, make it 0-2. Pierce Banks looking like his self that we saw in the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th inning. That's where his highlight innings. At one point, he retired 10 in a row before the Flying Dutchman were able to get something going on the base pass. The 0-2, swung on, rolled up the middle. Wood not able to get to it in time. That's going to be a base knock. And that will get the bullpen going once again.
Now batting the right fielder, number 13, Kanan Bain. Well, Pierce made a good pitch there. That's just a ground ball that was hit in a good spot for the Flying Dutchman as it went right over the bag into center field. But
So Spencer Ford and Brandon Schultz are the batters as this one's popped up on the infield. Wood is underneath it. That's going to be the second out of the inning. A huge one pitch out for Pierce Banks.
Now batting center fielder number 1, Evan Mayday.
Brings up the dangerous Evan Mayday.
Again, this is a time where you don't want to forget about the runner at first base, Spencer Cable. We got to keep him at first base and not let him steal a bag on us here. There's one that goes right through the legs of Gunnar Rainey, and he just gets to walk to second base. So that makes the threat more dangerous now with the 3-hitter of the Dutchman up to bat. He has walked, flied to right, and he got a bouncer over the middle that took a huge hop and eluded Thomas Miller his last time.
So 1-0 here on Mayday. Called strike on the outside corner, make it 1-1.
That was a good pitch there by Pierce. He went with the fastball and nipped the corner.
Hope with a chance to take the lead here in the 7th inning. 2 outs up on the board. The Bulldogs looking to get back in to the dugout and looking for some runs. First time we've seen some consistent sun here at the Nick today. Here's the 1-1. Swung on, popped up on the infield. Who wants it? Miller will call everyone off. It's his. He makes the catch, and that's going to be the 3rd out here of the 7th inning. Pierce Banks does his job, gets through the 7th. We'll head to the bottom of the 7th in a tied ball game, 4-4, here on the Adrian College Sports Network.
College has dozens of athletics programs, and winning is a staple on our campus. We have the culture of winning in and out of the classroom. This is a place where young men and women grow into professionals for life. Are you interested in learning more about the Bulldog experience? Visit adrianbulldogs.com and the Recruit Me tab to be recruited to play your sport of choice today. If you have what it takes, you could be a Bulldog in no time. Are you looking to continue your athletic career while also pursuing your educational career? Adrian College houses dozens of varsity and club programs right here on campus, along with 77 undergraduate degrees and 47 majors. Are you interested in learning more about the Bulldog experience? Visit adrianbulldogs.com and the Recruit Me tab to be recruited to play your sport of choice today. If you have what it takes, you could be a Bulldog in no time.
Welcome back here on the campus of Adrian College. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up after the 7th inning stretch. 4-4 ball game here.
Leading off in the bottom of the 7th, the center fielder, number 6, Ty Peck.
9-1-2 due up here for the Bulldogs. Ty Peck leads us off. He is 0 for 1 on the day with a hit by pitch, rolled into a double play back in the 4th inning.
Bulldogs would dearly love to get Peck on base with his speed to start this inning.
Swings at the first pitch, pops it up on the infield into the outfield, and coming in on it was Bain, making a nice play, calling off the second baseman Gardner, and that's going to be the first out of the inning. 1 pitch, 1 out for the pitcher Matt Plain.
Now batting the shortstop, number 4, Thomas Miller.
Dave, you got to stop saying things before they happen. That's the 2nd straight time.
No Dr. Pepper for you.
Well, I just was pointing out the Bulldogs would dearly love to have him on base, which they would have.
Brings up the top of the order with Miller. He sees the first pitch. He'll take it. Try and give his pitcher, Pierce Banks, a little bit more time. Even if you are to think Pierce Banks comes back onto the mound, the bullpen is kind of quiet, loosening their arms. There is a chance we'll see Banks for the start of the 8th inning.
Tell you what, I don't know how you pass up those last 2 pitches, though. Ooh.
0-2 here on Miller. Plain shakes, not been in agreement with his catcher today. He'll step off, we'll do it again.
Big gap right center. no wind anymore. I guess a little bit of a breeze now that I said that, looking up at the flags.
Miller swings, sends it to left field. Chasing back for it is Cable. He'll make the routine catch, and there's 2 outs up on the board here in the bottom of the 7th inning.
Now batting second baseman number 11, Brady Wood. The Bulldogs have had several balls that they just haven't quite got on the barrel, and they've hit them a long way, but they're just not getting off the wall or over it.
Brady Wood's first pitch down low.
They've sent the Hope outfield deep several times in this contest.
Yeah, Cable playing pretty deep in the outfield. And, you know, they say it's easier to come in on a ball than it is to go back on one. And with a lot of the shifts we've seen from other teams against the Bulldogs offense, it's been a lot to the left side.
Yep.
1-1 on Wood. Makes it 55 feet. Something we haven't gotten a chance to mention, these two teams did have a regular season series. Only got 3 games in instead of 4, as that one's fouled away. That was because of a rainout in the second game of a doubleheader on April 10th. But these games were kind of what you would traditionally see, and then one close game, one of the few close games the Bulldogs have been in, a 6-4 game here. Last time Hope was at the Nick. Bulldogs won by a score of 10-3, 10-4 at Hope. Hope came in, played them tough, a 6-4 win for the Bulldogs in that one. And then again, a suspended game that was later canceled. It was 5-4 in the 5th inning for that one, as Wood will roll over to second. 4-3 on the putout. That's going to do it for the bottom of the 7th inning. It is still 4-4 here at the Nicolay Field, and we'll see who comes out onto the mound for the Bulldogs.
In its 2021 edition of America's Best Colleges, U.S. News & World Report has once again ranked Adrian College as a top regional college in the Midwest. The institution was named to the Best Regional Colleges Midwest section for the 7th consecutive year, and once again listed number 2 in the Most Innovative Schools category. In addition to these honors, Adrian College was also named to the Best Undergraduate Teaching and Best Value College lists. Adrian College has been established as a distinctive and innovative educational leader in the United States. The institution places priority on a culture of innovation and critical thinking. This is the 12th consecutive year Adrian College has been featured by U.S. News & World Report. You can see the full list of rankings and find more information on their website. For more information about Adrian College, visit adrian.edu.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now pitching for the Bulldogs is number 33, Spencer Ford. Ford in place of Pierce Banks.
Well, you heard it from Dave Van Giesen. Welcome back here to Nicolay Field. Spencer Ford will take over for us in the top of the 8th inning in relief of Pierce Banks, who went 7 innings, gave up 7 hits, 4 runs. All of them earned, had 2 walks on the day, 6 strikeouts, 4 of them were looking.
And he broke a career record.
Yeah.
Or I should say a program
record
yeah, for most strikeouts in his career. He finished with 300, broke it with his 298th strikeout.
Just making that gap a little bit wider.
Get the no decision, though, today.
Yeah. He pitched well with the game tied.
Leading off for Hope College in the top of the 8th is catcher number 7, Cal Barrett.
The game tied. He's going to be faulted as a no decision. 4, 5, 6 to up. Really the meat of the order here going up against Spencer Ford. And the first pitch rolled over, picked up by Miller. Long throw from deep in the hole, and he makes it 6-3 on the putout. What a play by the strong-arm shortstop, Thomas Miller.
Now batting the shortstop number 10, Brant Kim.
Yeah, and that's something Miller's really been able to do a lot this year. He's been able to cover that hole to his right in between him and the third baseman, Sean O'Keefe, and he's got the arm strength to make that strong throw deep in that hole to get those outs.
First pitch to Kim is a ball. Tell you a little bit more about our new pitcher, the senior Spencer Ford. We'll look over for Dave Van Giesen as this one's sent up into the air, back into the left center field gap. It's carrying back at the wall. It's gone! A home run! Hope takes the lead 5-4 on the Brant Kim home run off Spencer Ford here in the 8th inning. A shot to the left center field gap, and it just kept carrying over the wall.
Now batting the third baseman, number 14, Joey Muraruchi. Well, that one was a perfect example of what I've been talking. The Bulldogs have all seemed to, their shots to the wall have all seemed to die, and that one just kept carrying, and you know, I'm pretty sure Brandon Cooper thought he was going to get that when he first was hit, but it just kept going, and it's over the wall, and it's now a 5-4 game.
Spencer Ford back to work. 2 quick balls. That is the 3rd home run on the year for Brant Kim. And that is only the 2nd home run given up by Spencer Ford this season. 3-0 now as he's going to look to have to battle back in. 1 out. 4-pitch walk after the home run. And this will draw a mound visit from pitching coach Craig Prince.
Yeah, that's not something that you can allow after giving up the lead. Yeah, we know it is frustrating. It's frustrating for a pitcher to do that, especially when the Bulldogs led 4-1 so early and the offense has been struggling since that 2nd inning. But you need to bear down. You need to throw strikes. You still have a job to do, and you got to rely on your offense once you get your job done to do theirs.
And we're going to see a pitching change here. Spencer Ford's day is done. Gets 1 out, gives up the homer and a walk. And he'll bring in the new pitcher. It looks to be Schultz who will come in. We'll tell you more about him when we come back here on the Adrian College Sports Network. It's 5-4 in Game 1 of the MIAA Championship Series.
Want to see the Adrian College Outdoor Performance Band in action? The band performed on Adrian College TV, and you can watch the stream again anytime, anywhere. Professional audio technician Christopher Momini beautifully captured the event, and you can listen to the entire performance now. Visit Adrian College TV on YouTube to listen to the concert.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now pitching for the Bulldogs is number 36, Brandon Schultz. Schultz in place of Spencer Ford.
Heard it. Schultz is the new pitcher, the left-hander. Comes onto the mound. In 11 appearances, he's 2-0. He's got 10 2/3 innings pitched, giving up 9 hits, 5 runs. Only 3 of them have been earned. He's walked 5, has 9 strikeouts, a K/9 of 7.59, and an ERA of 2.53. And so look to limit the damage here in the top of the 8th inning, keep this game close so that the 3, 4, 5 hitters that are due up in the 8th can get the Bulldogs back into it. This is the Adrian College Sports Network, streaming on WVAC Adrian 107.9 FM, as well as on the Adrian College TV YouTube channel, live, free, and in HD.
Now batting first baseman, number 8, Grant Barrett.
Matt Kibbe, Mike Prang, Dave Van Giesen, Jay Hanna with you in the booth for this championship series. As Grant Barrett will come up, last time up, hit a RBI double that tied the game up. First pitch, breaking ball, called a strike, 0-1.
I like this move here by Coach Prince and Coach Rainey going to the lefty-lefty matchup with 1 out. Run around first. Hopefully Schultz can roll a ground ball here and the Bulldogs can get out of the inning.
We'll get a swing and a miss on the 0-1. Makes it 0-2 on the batter, Barrett. Runner at first is Marucci. He's got 4 stolen bases on the year. The 0-2 here on Barrett. Swung on, fouled away to the third base side. We'll do it again. Schultz works from the extreme third base side of the rubber, comes to the set, holds the glove at the letters here. Runner takes off. This one swung on, popped up to right field. Richardson is there. He might have a chance for a play. Instead, he'll just get it back in. It hung up in the air a little bit too long, and that's going to be the second out of the inning. Grant Barrett flies out to right field.
Going to have a pinch hitter here. It's going to be number 4. Get your name on him.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now batting for Hope College, a pinch hitter number 4, Robbie Stursma. Stursma in place of Andrew Gilpin.
Stursma steps into the DH role here for Hope.
He's batting .224 on the year in 58 at-bats. He's got 13 hits. One of them's a double, one of them's a triple, and 2 of them are homers.
He pops this one up. It's in that triangle, and Brady Wood is called off by Richardson. He'll make the catch, and Schultz comes in and does his job, gets 2 outs. But Hope takes the lead on the home run by Brant Kim. It's 5-4 here on the Adrian College Sports Network. We'll be right back for the bottom of the 8th inning.
Adrian College's 2020-2021 enrollment has set a new record at 1,865 students. The incoming freshman class of 602 new students helped set the new record. This is the 13th consecutive year the Bulldogs have had an incoming class of more than 500 freshmen. Nearly 6,000 high school seniors applied to attend Adrian College this fall. Why do so many students choose Adrian? Adrian is constantly expanding majors offered to incoming freshmen. If you're a high schooler or know someone who is looking at taking their education to the next level, AC could be the answer. To see the programs Adrian offers, learn more about the process, schedule a visit, and even apply today, visit adrian.edu/admissions. adrian.edu/admissions. We look forward to seeing you on campus.
Leading off for the Bulldogs in the bottom of the 8th inning is the catcher, number 10, Gunnar Rainey.
Welcome back to Nicolay Field. 3-4-5 due up for the Bulldogs here in the home half of the 8th inning. Matt Plain on the mound has 7 in a row. He's come in and retired everyone he's faced. As the first pitch is a called strike. The one on Rainey. Pops up behind us. 0-2.
I'm all for taking the first pitch and, being conservative, making them throw pitches. But, man, just like that, you give up the best pitch of the at-bat possibly on it. Looked like a very slow off-speed pitch down the middle.
Down by 1. Rainey rolls one over to third. Looking for some speed. Trying to beat it out. Not going to be able to. 5-3 on the putout. 1 out here in the bottom of the 8th.
Now batting designated hitter number 9, Kevin Cardenti.
5-hole or cleanup hitter, Kevin Cardenti. 1 hit, 1 for 2 as he sends this one to center field. Giving chase is Mayday, and he makes the nice grab. Stretches out right in front of the fence, and that's going to be the second out of the inning. Bulldogs now 2 outs up on the board.
Now batting first baseman number 17, Joe Casal.
Really looking to tie this game up or get a lead because you have Jacob Hanoyan, who is in the bullpen, who has 5 saves to lead the MIAA this year. You don't want to necessarily use them if you're down by 1 looking for a hold, but head coach Craig Rainey and pitching coach Craig Prince might be forced to in order to keep this game at 1. It's 1-1 here on Casal. A freshman looking to come up big for the Bulldogs. Swings through that one, makes it 1-2. Ever since about the 4th inning, the Bulldogs' swings have looked a little off. Something Plain has with that left-handed movement has benefited Hope. The 1-2. Not a strike. Called a ball at the top of the zone. It was close. Could have gone either way. Might have been still too close to take if you're Joe Casal in the box. If you see another pitch like that, you might need to swing. 2s across the board. Down low. Make it 3-2. Bulldogs looking for a runner to get on any way they can. You can take a walk. You'll take a base knock, hit by a pitch. Any way to get on first.
Since coming in a bit of a jam with 2 outs back in the 5th inning, he's Plain has set down 9 batters in a row, so this will be the second time through here for him.
Swung, rolled over. Second base, 4-3 on the put-up. That's 10 in a row for the reliever, Matt Plain. And we'll head to the 9th inning. The Hope Flying Dutchman will look for some insurance. It's 5-4 here on the Adrian College Sports Network.
The Adrian College Media Production House provides opportunities for students to learn and grow live on the airwaves, just like Matt Kibbe.
I've gotten a chance to create a relationship with coaches and teams and learn more from people instead of trying to teach myself something. Got an opportunity to expand my knowledge of sports, hone in on my skills as a broadcaster, and learn about equipment in different ways. You get more of a connection with professors as well. Providing opportunities, growing leadership. The Adrian College Media Production House. Thanks for tuning in. Adrian College is looking for leaders, student athletes with the tenacity to keep the Bulldogs at the top, the forefront, in and out of the classroom. The Bulldogs are looking for talent, character, hard work, grit, leaders who can electrify sold-out crowds, got out a last-line shift, will their team to victory, hit a grand slam in the bottom of the 9th, and be a part of a legend in the making. Think you have what it takes to become a Bulldog? Visit adrian.edu to learn more.
Welcome back here on the Adrian College Sports Network. Top of the 9th inning, 5-4 ball game here between the Hope Flying Dutchman and the Adrian College Bulldogs. Hope looking to get the first win of this best of 3 series.
Leading off in the top of the 9th inning, second baseman number 6, Nolan Gardner.
They will have 9-1-2 here in the top of the 9th inning. Schultz is still the pitcher on the mound, working from that left-handed side, lefty-on-lefty matchup here to start off the top of the 9th inning. Called strike 1 on the outside corner, make it 0-1. Matt Kibbe, Mike Prang, Dave Van Giesen, Jay Hanna up here in the booth with you. Second pitch fouled away. 0-2 early here on Gardner. You're at a point in the game where you don't really want to mess around with any of the Hope hitters. You want to get them up and sit them down, get back into the dugout and look for the offense to get going. 1-2. That one fouled off Gunnar Rainey's mask. We'll do the 1-2 again. Hope has been able to spread out their runs this game. 1 run in the first inning, 1 run in the 5th, 2 runs in the 6th inning to tie it up at 4, and then 1 run in the 8th inning to take the lead off of the bat of Brant Kim. 5 runs, 8 hits, no errors for the Flying Dutchman. The 1-2 down low, make it 2-2. Wind blowing straight out to right field here on this 80-degree night. A 2-2. 3 balls thrown here to make the count full. Nolan Gardner's 0 for 2 today with a walk. Strike 3 as he goes around. First out of the inning, a strikeout for Schultz.
Now batting left fielder number 3, Spencer Cable.
That was a gift. More of a defensive swing there, trying to protect himself as it was a little up and in on him.
Here's Spencer Cable now. First pitch gets away from Schultz, another lefty-on-lefty matchup. That's why he went with Schultz here in the 8th inning with all the lefties coming up. Called strike on the outside corner. That's been a favorable pitch for both sides here, courtesy of home plate umpire Frank Barkett. Here's the 1-1. Gets away. Gunnar Rainey gets in front of it, sends it back to his pitcher. Here's the 2-1. Upstairs, make it 3-1. The 3-1 sent to center field. Ty Peck is back in front of the wall and makes the catch about 5 feet from the wall, and it's going to be 2 outs now here in the top of the 9th inning.
Now batting the right fielder number 13, Kanan Bain.
First pitch, swinging is Bain. He'll send it to center field, a base knock. He'll round first hard and head back to the bag with Ty Peck getting it in. That will bring up another left-handed batter in Evan Mayday.
Now batting the center fielder number 1, Evan Mayday.
I'm going to leave Schultz on the mound. Hanoyan is down in the bullpen for the Bulldogs, moseying around a little bit with the lefty-on-lefty matchup here as Mayday will split the gap between second and third, and he'll get back-to-back base knocks here in the top of the 9th inning.
That's the 10th hit of the day for the Flying Dutchman. So they have 5 runs on it with no errors. Bulldogs 4 runs on 5 hits with 1 error. Craig Prince coming out to the mound to talk to Schultz.
Cal Barrett is the one due up. He is 1 for 4 on the 1 for 3 with a sacrifice fly, and that's going to do it for Schultz. They'll bring in the closer. Jacob Hanoyan will come into the game here. Hanoyan will come into the game here and look to keep this game at 5-4 with runners at first and second for the Flying Dutchman. We'll be right back here on the Adrian College Sports Network.
Want to see the Adrian College Outdoor Performance Band in action? The band performed on Adrian College TV, and you can watch the stream again anytime, anywhere. Professional audio technician Christopher Momini beautifully captured the event, and you can listen to the entire performance now. Visit Adrian College TV on YouTube to listen to the concert.
Welcome back here on the Adrian College Sports Network. Jacob Hanoin comes into the game here. Brandon Schultz, 1 1/3 inning. Final line not complete yet. Did have a strikeout, gave up 2 hits. We'll see if his runners score. Hanoin is going to try and get the Bulldogs back into the dugout. Leads the MIAA in saves, not in a save situation here, just trying to keep this game at 5-4 here in the top of the 9th inning.
Yeah, more on Hanoin. ERA of 1.93. He's making his 14th appearance of the season. 5 saves on the year in 14 innings pitched. 8 hits allowed. 3 runs allowed, all of them earned with 9 strikeouts. Opponents just hitting 170 off of him.
And Hanoin comes in here with no margin for error. He's got 2 out runners at first and second, and the 4-hitter Cal Barrett coming up to the plate. Now batting the catcher, number 7, Cal Barrett.
Barrett 1 for 3 on the day, a hit and an RBI back in the first inning. Struck out, sacrifice fly, and a ground out. Hanoin works from the stretch here, and he is a. Do you call him a side armor in this situation?
I call him a side armor, not so much a submarine pitcher, but yeah, he's got a little funky arm action here, and he cocks his arm back a lot where the ball's hidden most of the time because as he lifts his leg, he kind of crouches down. So it's hard for a hitter to see that ball coming out of the hand because the first time you see it is once it's released. You don't see it once he breaks his hands. You don't see it once his arm is cocked back a bit, kind of getting up that momentum. You don't see it until the ball comes out.
0-2 here on Barrett. The 0-2 was a slider that went into the left-handed batter's box, so it's a 1-2 now.
I like that pitch after the second one that was short that he got Barrett chasing at. This one, same pitch, slider, a little harder and outside. He was hoping to get him chasing again.
That one bounced in front. The runners thought about going. Gunnar Rainey got to it pretty quickly.
Yeah, the key there was it bounced down the third base line, so it would have been a short throw. So the runner wisely went back to second base.
Bain is the runner at second. Mayday is the runner at first. The 2-2. Popped up on the infield. Who wants it? Casal going underneath it. Interference is going to be called. He's going to be called out. And the Bulldog bench is not happy about that one, but they'll get the out. That will do it for the top of the 9th inning. Bulldogs able to hold the Flying Dutchman lead to 1 run. They'll look to at least tie the game up in the bottom of the 9th inning. We'll be right back here on the Adrian College Sports Network.
In its 2021 edition of America's Best Colleges, U.S. News and World Report has once again ranked Adrian College as a top regional college in the Midwest. The institution was named to the Best Regional Colleges Midwest section for the 7th consecutive year, and once again listed number 2 in the Most Innovative Schools category. In addition to these honors, Adrian College was also named to the Best Undergraduate Teaching and Best Value College lists. Adrian College has been established as a distinctive and innovative educational leader in the United States. The institution places priority on a culture of innovation and critical thinking. This is the 12th consecutive year Adrian College has been featured by U.S. News and World Report. You can see the full list of rankings and find more information on their website. For more information about Adrian College, visit adrian.edu.
Welcome back here to Nicolay Field. Bottom of the 9th inning. The Bulldogs are down by 1 here in Game 1 of the MIAA Championship Series between Hope and the Bulldogs. Best 2 out of 3.
Leading off for the Bulldogs in the bottom of the 9th, the left fielder, number 21, Brandon Cooper.
6, 7, 8 due up as the crowd gets into it here Matt Plain on the mound has retired 10 in a row. Every batter he has faced has gone back to the dugout as that one is foul. Down the line, called a foul. Right as it hit up the pellets just left of the left field line.
And I know Adrian fans aren't going to be happy with that, but that was a good call. It was just to the left of the line. You could see just a little bit of green in between.
0-1 here on Cooper. Check swing, called a strike anyway. 0-2 now here from Plain. No 2 on Cooper. Down low, make it 1-2 now. Hope playing straight up here. 942 field percentage on the year. Only 73 errors. Looked good today as the curveball is called a ball. 2-2, just missed. The pitcher, the catcher, the battery trying to figure out where that pitch was at. Hope fans wanting the strikeout. And now it's 2-2 on Cooper here with nobody out. Bulldogs need a base runner. Fouls it off to the third base side. We'll do it again. And the sun is out, 80 degrees. It's humid. The ball has been carrying all day, but the best carry has been given to Hope and Brant Kim, who hit a home run, as that one is just outside. 3-2 to Cooper. The wind is blowing out to right field. Plain working quick on the mound. The 3-2. Down low, ball 4. That's the base runner the Bulldogs needed. Cooper reaches on a walk. Hope fans will not be happy about that one, thinking they struck him out.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 16, Tristan Richardson.
Who else do you want up here in this situation? Your big left-handed bat with the wind blowing out to right field. Richardson will square around to bunt. That one is outside, called a ball. 1-0 here. And Plain has not been happy with the zone here in the bottom of the 9th inning. The third baseman, Marucci, comes way in. Pickoff attempt here with Cooper a step off the bag. He gets back in time. And the count remains 1-0. This is a sacrifice bunt if you've ever seen it. Third baseman is 20 feet away. Richardson sees that ball way out. 2-0 here. With Sean O'Keefe on deck. Ty Peck as well in the hole and then the top of the order. 2-0 here on Richardson. He'll square around again. This one gets away. This is going to put the runner at second base. 3-0. The count on Richardson with the runner in scoring position, no longer needing a bunt to get him in to that scoring position. You could use it to get him over to third and put the tying run. Tying run 90 feet away with only one out. Sometimes English can be difficult.
Remember that time Bobby Boucher won the Bourbon Bowl?
3-0 on Richardson. Plain. It's called strike on the outside corner. Richardson will be okay with that. Gives him a chance to get the bat off the shoulder here.
That was because he didn't hold anything back.
I was going to make that juke.
The juke?
The juke.
I combined joke and goose.
This one rolled, fouled, picked up by Marucci, and it'll be 3-2 now here on Richardson. A little bit of a surprise bunt.
It also was ball 4, I think. He had to reach for that one a little bit.
Trying to get the runner 90 feet away.
And it's important, you know, it's imperative that the Bulldogs get Cooper home, but you want to get Richardson on base because he'd be the winning run.
The 3-2. Swung on, set up the middle. This is going to score Cooper. He rounds third, heading for home. The throw, not in time. This game is tied. 5-5. Tristan Richardson, RBI single. Take a look at the replay. Hope, head coach, again, coming out and letting the umpire know, hey, this is eyeing you. Your zone is what caused this. As that's going to do it for Matt Plain. We'll have a new pitcher coming in. We'll tell you more about him when we come back here on the Adrian College Sports Network. This game is tied. Nobody out. Runner on first for the Bulldogs.
Adrian College's 2020-2021 enrollment has set a new record at 1,865 students. The incoming freshman class of 602 new students helped set the new record. This is the 13th consecutive year the Bulldogs have had an incoming class of more than 500 freshmen. Nearly 6,000 high school seniors applied to attend Adrian College this fall. Why do so many students choose Adrian? Adrian is constantly expanding majors offered to incoming freshmen. If you're a high schooler or know someone who is looking at taking their education to the next level, AC could be the answer. To see the programs Adrian offers, learn more about the process, schedule a visit, and even apply today, visit adrian.edu/admissions. adrian.edu/admissions. We look forward to seeing you on campus.
And our new pitcher.
Welcome back here, Nicolay Field. We have a new left fielder.
29, the new pitcher.
Evan Becker is the left fielder. New pitcher, number 29.
Yep, in the top of the order.
Huey. Let's try and sort everything out with all the changes. I'll set you up in a minute here. So Becker for Cable is the left field change. And Sean Huey comes in. He's got 10 appearances, 24 innings pitched. He's got 4 saves. He's right behind Jacob Hanoin for the MIAA save leader. And he's got a 2.63 ERA, 18 strikeouts on the year. He comes in to a tie ball game. Tristan Richardson, the runner at first base.
Now batting for the Bulldogs is third baseman number 12, Sean O'Keefe.
Sean O'Keefe is the batter.
You can set the scene after Goose.
That's right. And Hope is expecting a sacrifice bunt. They will get it. The ball gets by. It will no longer take a bunt to get the runner to second base.
Be better than a sacrifice bunt in that spot is the sacrifice wild pitch.
Yeah, I was about to point out, Matt, the reason that it was so big that was a base hit and not a sacrifice before is because there's no outs and you can bunt the guy over to second. But now, technically, you could bunt over to third if you wanted to.
The third baseman, Marucci, will play on a 45-degree angle. The first baseman will come in to the edge of the infield grass. He'll work all the way up. We could expect to see a bunt here. We will. Sean O'Keefe squares around, rolls it up. And Richardson making it back, sliding in, and he's called out! A nice play by Huey. Gets the lead runner at second as Tristan Richardson hesitated as the bunt was right back to the pitcher. And there's one out on the board, only a runner at first now.
Now batting the center fielder, number 6, Ty Peck.
Nice play by the pitcher, Huey. Now Ty Peck and his speed come up to bat. That one gets away. Another wild pitch for the first at bat. Puts the runner in scoring position once again. As Sean O'Keefe moves up 90 feet. That's 3 wild pitches this inning.
It is, and they've been big ones. Obviously the one that got Cooper over to second base, but, you know, I get it. The tensions are high, but you got to bear down, and your job here is to throw strikes. Your job is to get outs, and if you're letting people just run the bases on you with wild pitches, that's not doing your job, especially in this spot here.
1 out, runner on second, 1-0 count for Ty Peck, the 9-hole hitter. Swings. He was late on it, rolled it over to the first base side. Peck comes into this at bat 0 for 2. He was hit by a pitch, stole a base, and scored a run. rolled into a double play in the 4th and flew out to right field in the 7th. You could say he's due here in the bottom of the 9th inning of this tie ball game.
Something to the right side would be big. Obviously, with O'Keefe at second base, the second baseman's holding him on. So there's a huge hole right side, big gap right field. If Pecking just gets someone to the right side, even if it's a foul out, or excuse me, a fly out, then it'll give O'Keefe the opportunity to tag and go to third. And then you got top of the order coming up with 2 outs. All you need to do is put something in play and get a hit.
It's also important for the infielders, if they can, to knock down any ball and keep it in the infield, because if it gets to the outfield, it's a good chance O'Keefe is going to score. So they got to dive and do anything they can to stop the ball from going in the outfield.
1-2 on Ty Peck. He swings, rolls it to the right side. He's got speed. He's going to try and beat it out. He will not, but he advances the runner to third base on the ground out to second. 4-3 on the putout, puts the runner at third, and Thomas Miller will come up to bat.
Now batting the shortstop, number 4, Thomas Miller.
Thomas Miller, 0 for 4 on the day. Needs a base hit here, or at least to be safe at first. First pitch, called a strike down the middle, 0-1. Huey on the mound, trying to keep this game at 5-5 and push it to extras. The Bulldogs got 1 here in the bottom of the 9th, need 2 for the win. Second pitch outside, 1-1. Here on the Adrian College Sports Network, Matt Kibbe, Mike Prang, Dave Van Giesen, Jay Hanna with you in the booth. The 1-1 on Miller. O'Keefe is the runner at third. Down low. 2-1 now. Count goes into the favor of the senior Thomas Miller. Huey comes in relief of Plain, who had at one point 10 in a row, and then in this 9th inning gave up the run. This one rolled up the middle. Miller with speed trying to beat it out. Not in time. Hope will get the hold. This game is tied up. We will go to extras in Game 1 of the MIAA Championship Series. We'll be right back here on the Adrian College Sports Network.
The Adrian College Media Production House provides opportunities for students to learn and grow live on the airwaves, just like Matt Kibbe.
I've gotten a chance to create a relationship with coaches and teams and learn more from people instead of trying to teach myself something. Got an opportunity to expand my knowledge of sports, hone in on my skills as a broadcaster, and learn about equipment in different ways. You get more of a connection with professors as well. Providing opportunities, growing leadership. The Adrian College Media Production House. Thanks for tuning in. Adrian College is looking for leaders, student athletes with the tenacity to keep the Bulldogs at the top, the forefront, in and out of the classroom. The Bulldogs are looking for talent, character, hard work, grit, leaders who can electrify sold-out crowds, got out a last-line shift, will their team to victory, hit a grand slam in the bottom of the 9th, and be a part of a legend in the making. Think you have what it takes to become a Bulldog? Visit adrian.edu to learn more.
Welcome back here on the campus of Adrian College. Top of the 10th inning coming to you here on ACSN. Hanoi back on the mound. Got the last out of the inning. He'll look to get here the 1-2-3 in the 10th, and the Bulldogs a chance to win the game in the bottom of the 10th inning.
Leading off for Hope College in the top half of the 10th inning is shortstop number 10, Brant Kim.
Brant Kim comes up to bat last time up. That was in the 8th inning. He hit a solo shot to take the lead 5-4 over the Adrian College Bulldogs, as he will look again to be the hero for Hope. Swings, pops it up on the infield. Brady Wood is under it. He'll make the catch in shallow center field. 2 pitches, 1 out for Hanoi on the mound.
Now batting third baseman number 14, Joey Mirucci.
You know, what Kim tried to do is, like you said, be the hero, but, you know, he was the guy that switched the momentum, took the lead, but when it comes down to this, and it comes down to extra inning baseball, game is tied, you're leading it off, your walk-off homer, or your solo home run is not going to walk the game off, because the Bulldogs still need a bat, you still need to do some more damage, so you just got to stay within yourself and be able to get on base and start the inning.
1-1 here, fouled off by Marucci. 1-2's the count now. Hanoin has looked really good with his off-speed stuff so far in his appearance. We'll see what he goes with here on the 1-2. It is the off-speed, outside, called a ball. It was close, just missed.
And I think Hope fans would have erupted if that was a called strike after last inning.
Here's the 2-2. Kind of putting an axe on it, rolled over to second base. Wood over to Casal, 4-3 on the putout. He was reaching way out into the left-handed batter's box. Was Marucci to get that contact and rolls over to second.
Now batting first baseman number 8, Grant Barrett.
That brings up Barrett, who is 1 for 4 on the day with a double and an RBI back in the 6th inning. Everything else has been a fly out on the infield, or on the outfield, I should say. First pitch, outside for a ball. That's the first time in first batter that hasn't seen a first pitch strike. Here's the 1-0. That one's inside. Make it 2-0 now. Called strike on the outside corner. 2-1 now. Count still in favor of the first baseman, Barrett. That one's just missed, makes it 3-1.
A good pitch, good call there. You know, obviously it was a ball, but a good pitch by Hanoin that he got the one before it to be called a strike. Now he's going to try and get him to reach a little bit more, hopefully to swing, thinking it's close enough to the one that was just called a strike. That pitch on the outer half of the plate fouled off, bringing the count full.
The payoff pitch here in the top of the 10th inning. Swung on, fouled away. We'll do it again. Two outs here. Extra inning baseball, free baseball on the airwaves. The 3-2. Fouled away again. Turned into a really quality at-bat here for the first baseman, Barrett.
8th pitch on the way. Last 3 pitches have been fouled off.
Here's the 3-2 again. This one popped up again. This one stays in fair territory. Cooper is under it right next to the outfield fence, and that's going to do it for the top of the 10th inning. The Bulldogs just need to scratch across the run to take Game 1 here in the MIAA Championship Series. We'll be right back on the Adrian College Sports Network.
Bulldog fans, connect with Adrian College TV on social media to be updated when we're broadcasting live, to see highlights, plays of the week, and much more. Adrian College Television is on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. ACTV's handle is at Adrian College TV on every form of social media. Thank you for tuning in and subscribing to the home of the Bulldogs, Adrian College TV.
Welcome back here on the Adrian College Sports Network. Bottom of the 10th inning. Brady Wood leads us off.
Leading off for the Bulldogs in the bottom of the 10th is second baseman, number 11, Brady Wood.
2-3-4 due up here in the home half of the 10th inning. Tie ball game 5-5. Brady Wood sees a first pitch strike on the inside corner, and it's 0-1. Another strike on the inside, 0-2 on Wood.
A little bit of movement in the Bulldog bullpen in the event we go to the 11th. Bulldogs are obviously hoping to not have to use those pitchers. Or do you stay with Hanoi, and he's only at 19 pitches?
You want to have him available tomorrow, too. In a situation, you get into another save situation. The 1-2 upstairs, 2-2 now here on Wood. Wood has an on-base percentage of .401 on the year. The 2-2 swung on and missed. Strikeout for Huey. A huge strikeout to start the bottom of the 10th inning.
Now batting the catcher, number 10, Gunnar Rainey.
Gunnar Rainey steps in, rolls the first pitch over to short. This one picked up, sent to first in time for the putout. 6-3 goes Gunnar Rainey.
Now batting the designated hitter, number 9, Kevin Cardenti.
Cardenti 1 for 3 today with a walk. 2 outs up on the board. Swings at the first pitch, fouls it back. 0-1 early.
Oh, his last at-bat, I believe it was his last at-bat, but he hit a monster ball to center field. Mayday caught it just in front of the wall. But another 5 feet, it's over.
Called strike on that outside corner right next to that left-handed batter's box. Makes it 0-2 as Huey is looking for a 1-2-3 inning with the big dogs up at the plate. He gets it. Strike 3 called on the outside. 1-2-3 inning for Huey, and we go to the 11th inning here on the Adrian College Sports Network.
Bulldog fans, connect with Adrian College TV on social media to be updated when we're broadcasting live, to see highlights, plays of the week, and much more. Adrian College Television is on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. ACTV's handle is at Adrian College TV on every form of social media. Thank you for tuning in and subscribing to the home of the Bulldogs, Adrian College TV.
Adrian College is a pinpoint like no other. With our 77 undergraduate degrees, 47 majors, and 21 broad fields of study, Adrian has a one-of-a-kind, hands-on learning experience for everyone. Do you want to visit the campus of Adrian College in person? Visit adrian.edu/campus-visit. Again, that's adrian.edu/campus-visit. Come take in the beautiful facilities at Adrian College for yourself.
Welcome back here, 11th inning. Up on the board, the scoreboard looks like we're at the beginning of the game. That's what happens when you get to the 11th inning at D3 baseball. Jacob Hanoin still on the mound for the Bulldogs with 19 pitches, had a 1-2-3 inning in the 10th. He'll look to do it again here in the 11th.
Leading off the top of the 11th for Hope College is designated hitter number 4, Robbie Sturzma.
Robbie Sturzma, who pinch hit back in the 8th inning, is up here. 8-9 top in the 11th inning. Called strike 2 on the slider. One's wasted, makes it 1-2. That's strike 3. 1 out.
Now batting second baseman number 6, Nolan Gardner.
Now, I said it before when Hanoin first came in, it's hard to pick up where the ball is coming out of his hand because it's hidden for so long. And one of the things about him, he works quickly. He catches the ball, he regroups himself, he gets back on the mound. Very quick working pitcher.
The 1-0 on the outside, called a strike, 1-1 now. Gardner swings, rolls it over to second. Wood is there, gets it over to Casal. 4-3 on the putout for the second out of the inning.
Now batting the left fielder number 2, Evan Becker.
Evan Becker, this is his first at-bat of the game. He was a defensive substitution back in the 9th inning.
When they brought Yue in, he came in as well.
He swings at a slider that was in the left-handed batter's box. 0-2 now on Becker. One's outside, 1-2. The leadoff spot today for Hope. 2 for 5. Cable had a RBI as well. Check swing. Yes, he did. Strike 3. Another 1-2-3 inning for Jacob Hanoin. We go to the bottom of the 11th here at NCAA Field. We'll be right back on the Adrian College Sports Network.
If there was one word I was going to use to describe the communication arts program at Adrian College, it would be unique. Students find themselves on the radio, in front of and behind the camera, and directing their own programs. Students learn in a personalized environment that sets them up for a world of opportunities. Are you ready for your moment in the limelight? Learn more about the Rush Communications Center and Adrian College's communications program by visiting adrian.edu today.
I'm Matt Kibbe, the current student body president here at Adrian College. I chose AC because the campus simply feels like home. Everywhere I go, I know the amenities are there to help me succeed and get to the next level in my career. If you want to see what Adrian College has to offer, you can schedule an in-person visit at adrian.edu/campus-visit.
Welcome back. NCAA Field is the site. Game 1 of the MIAA Championship Series on ACSN.
Leading off for the Bulldogs in the bottom of the 11th is first baseman number 17, Joe Casal.
The freshman Joe Casal will lead us off here in the 11th inning. Swings at the first pitch, pops it up, foul ball 0-1. Huey still on the mound for the Flying Dutchman. Second pitch upstairs, 1-1. The 1-1 fouled straight back at us, makes it 1-2.
Jay, you flinched up here. There's net protecting you.
Yeah, that one was directly at me, regardless of the net.
Catch it. It's only coming at you maybe 90 miles an hour.
The 1-2, swung on, belted to left center field. It's going to get down. Stopped there by Becker. Casal takes a hard turn at first, heads back for the bag. Nobody out. A single puts the runner on base for Brandon Cooper.
Now batting, the left fielder number 21, Brandon Cooper.
Pinch runner coming in for Adrian College.
It's going to be Alex Joseph, number 27.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please. Now pinch running for the Bulldogs at first base is number 27, Alex Joseph. Joseph in place of Joe Cassell.
So they bring on the speed of Alex Joseph with Brandon Cooper up to bat. Nobody out. The corner will come in. The third baseman plays even with the mound as the first baseman holds the runner on. Joseph, first time on the base pass, gets immediately picked off. Brandon Cooper in the box. Squares around early, and Huey will step off. You can see a little bit of the defensive adjustments. The shortstop's going to go and cover second. The second baseman will head towards first. The third baseman is crashing in. Cooper squares around, this one low. Joseph takes off for second. Bobbled. He's safe. Wow. A gutsy move by the pinch runner. Joseph pays off as he'll get to second with nobody out, and Brandon Cooper with a 1-0 count.
That was, the ball beat him there by a mile, and if it was fielded cleanly, it was out. But sometimes these games break that way.
Kim wasn't able to hang on to it, and Craig Rainey is going to talk to Cooper. We'll have a pinch hitter here with a 1-0 count.
I'm going to guess it's going to bring in a good bunter, would be if I was guessing anything here.
Let's see who comes out of the dugout here.
It's going to be number 2, Jake Lemelin, with a 1-0 count. And his job is to bunt.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please. Now pinch batting for the Bulldogs is number 2, Jake Lemelin. Lemelin in place of Brandon Cooper.
So a 1-0 count is what he'll enter to. Alex Joseph is the runner at second, and Jake Lemelin has a job to do here with nobody out. First baseman crashing hard. Lemelin will turn around, pickoff attempt. Got him! Joseph is picked off at second base. The pick play was on, and it works to perfection. Bases empty, 1 out for the Flying Dutchman. Lemelin swings. It's 1-1 now.
Well, and now we take Cooper's bat out of the lineup, and Lemelin's going to have to swing away.
Trying to get on base. The 1-1 outside, 2-1.
The base running in this game by the Bulldogs has been far short of par, as they were caught stealing, picked off there. There was an instance earlier in the game where we had a runner on second. We tried to bunt him over to third. The bunt didn't go. Bunt went straight back to the pitcher, and we get back picked at second base again. So the Bulldogs are making too many outs on the bases.
UA steps off, something in his eye. Lemelin looking to get on base. Richardson is on deck. The 2-2 called, strike 3. Lemelin goes down looking, and the Hope faithful get rowdy in the stands.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 16, Tristan Richardson.
Here's Richardson. He has a hit off of Huey that came back in the 9th inning. He swings at the first pitch. 0-1.
I think I'm pretty sure what Tristan was trying to do there. He was looking for one to drive out of here.
The 0-1. He swings at one down in the dirt again. 0-2 now on Richardson. He swings and a miss. 3 pitches, 3 strikes, and that's a 3 outs in the bottom of the 11th inning. We go to the 12th here on the Adrian College Sports Network.
College has dozens of athletics programs, and winning is a staple on our campus. We have the culture of winning in and out of the classroom. This is a place where young men and women grow into professionals for life. Are you interested in learning more about the Bulldog experience? Visit adrianbulldogs.com and the Recruit Me tab to be recruited to play your sport of choice today. If you have what it takes, you could be a Bulldog in no time. Are you looking to continue your athletic career while also pursuing your educational career? Adrian College houses dozens of varsity and club programs right here on campus, along with 77 undergraduate degrees and 47 majors. Are you interested in learning more about the Bulldog experience? Visit adrianbulldogs.com and the Recruit Me tab to be recruited to play your sport of choice today. If you have what it takes, you could be a Bulldog in no time.
Welcome back here on the Adrian College Sports Network. We have some defensive changes.
Changes for the Bulldogs. Aaron Valentine in at first in the 6th hole. He checks in for Jake Lemelin. And Traven Grosser heads to left field.
Leading off for Hope in the...
That one rolled over. O'Keefe picks it up, throws it over to first in time to Valentine. 5-3 for the first out here in the 12th inning.
Now batting the center fielder, number 1, Evan Mayday.
Finish my thought. Traven Grosser heads to left field. He's in the 5 hole. Aaron Valentine in the 6 hole at first base.
Called strike. Hanoin still on the mound for the Bulldogs. Technically pitching in his 4th inning of work. Had 1 out in the 9th as O'Keefe picks that one up foul. Went 1-2-3 in the 10th, 1-2-3 in the 11th, and has the first out here in the 12th.
So nice job, O'Keefe. He really hustled over that foul ball because it was hit off the nub of the bat, and it had some crazy spin on it where it kind of kicked one direction, then kicked another direction. So nice job hustling there to get it.
You did the smart thing, too, Mike, by just smacking it away and not trying to pick it up. It's like you said, that ball was spinning, and he just needed to make sure that it was foul, and that's exactly what he did.
This one rolled over. Base hit. Mayhem, who has been Hope's best player this season, gets a base knock in the top of the 12th inning. And with 1 out, there's a runner on first base.
Now batting the catcher, number 7, Cal Barrett.
Well, the Bulldogs need to be smart. Mayday leads the MIAA in steals with 34. And Gunnar Rainey, he can throw guys out, but on the year, 11 for 34. Bulldogs have churned 18 double plays this year. Rolled over, picked up, caught, back to first. 19 double plays on the year. We go to the bottom of the 12th here on the Adrian College Sports Network.
If there was one word I was going to use to describe the communication arts program at Adrian College, it would be unique. Students find themselves on the radio, in front of and behind the camera, and directing their own programs. Students learn in a personalized environment that sets them up for a world of opportunities. Are you ready for your moment in the limelight? Learn more about the Rush Communications Center and Adrian College's communications program by visiting adrian.edu today.
I'm Matt Kibbe, the current student body president here at Adrian College. I chose AC because the campus simply feels like home. Everywhere I go, I know the amenities are there to help me succeed and get to the next level in my career. If you want to see what Adrian College has to offer, you can schedule an in-person visit at adrian.edu/campus-visit.
One was left on base.
Welcome back. Seeing the replay of that top of the 12th inning double play to end the inning. It's a beautiful play by the second baseman, Wood. And we go to the bottom of the 12th here on the Adrian College Sports Network.
Leading off for the Bulldogs on the bottom of the 12th is third baseman number 12, Sean O'Keefe.
The two best closers in the MIAA going at it here since the 9th inning. Both of them coming in to get one out and then working the rest of the way. Huey back on, starts the bottom of the 12th with a strike. Sean O'Keefe bats, 8-9 top, due up here. Foul ball, 0-2. This is the Adrian College Sports Network, streaming on WVAC Adrian 107.9 FM, as well as on the Adrian College TV YouTube channel. Matt Kibbe, Mike Prang, Dave Van Giesen, Jay Hanna up here in the booth. 0-2 on the batter, Sean O'Keefe. That one's outside, makes it 1-2. Bulldogs looking for base runners here in the bottom of the 12th again. Sean O'Keefe swings and misses. Strikeout for Huey.
Now batting the center fielder, number 6, Ty Peck.
That is the 5th strikeout for Huey on the mound. First pitch upstairs on Peck. Third baseman playing even with the bag. If Ty Peck really wanted to, he could lay down a bunt with the speed. Instead, he swings. This one popped up. Called off Barrett. He makes the catch. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 12th inning.
Now batting the shortstop, number 4, Thomas Miller.
That brings up Thomas Miller. 0 for 5 on the day. He's as due as any hitter in this Bulldog lineup. First pitch. Inside, 1-0 now.
We're approaching the point here where the closers have thrown more innings than the starters in this game.
We're getting there. Miller, big hack, makes it 1-1. The 1-1 here. Swung on and missed, 1-2. Huey's stuff has just been incredible on the mound here in his 3 1/3 inning of work. The 1-2. Down low. 2-2. Miller looking to extend the 12th inning. 2s across the board. Swing. Sent to right field. Hanging up in the air. Bain is underneath it. He'll make the catch. Another 1-2-3 inning for Sean Huey. Will be right back here on the Adrian College Sports Network. It's 5-5 in the MIAA Championship Game 1.
College has dozens of athletics programs, and winning is a staple on our campus. We have the culture of winning in and out of the classroom. This is a place where young men and women grow into professionals for life. Are you interested in learning more about the Bulldog experience? Visit AdrianBulldogs.com and the Recruit Me tab to be recruited to play your sport of choice today. If you have what it takes, you could be a Bulldog in no time. Are you looking to continue your athletic career while also pursuing your educational career? Adrian College houses dozens of varsity and club programs right here on campus, along with 77 undergraduate degrees and 47 majors. Are you interested in learning more about the Bulldog experience? Visit AdrianBulldogs.com and the Recruit Me tab to be recruited to play your sport of choice today. If you have what it takes, you could be a Bulldog in no time.
Welcome back here on the Adrian College Sports Network. We enter the 13th inning. Free baseball here on ACSN. Tie ball game 5-5.
Leading off for Hope College in the top of the 13th, the shortstop, number 10, Brant Kim.
Brant Kim comes up. He hit what would be at the time the game-leading home run as he swings at the first pitch. Sends it to right field, picked up there by Richardson. That's going to be the first out here in the 13th. I was going to say it felt like forever ago.
Now batting third baseman, number 14, Joey Mirucci.
Mirucci steps in. He swings at the first pitch, fouls this one away. 0-1 now.
And the one thing the Bulldogs have that is very helpful for them tomorrow is a very deep bullpen. As that one's just low and outside, making it 1-1. And you got a guy like Trip Russo on the mound that can also throw a couple innings in relief and set up that closer. It helps out a lot.
Each team is needing game one today. As the first 2-1 is sent to Ty Peck. Looked like it might have dropped, hung up in the air for the putout. There's 2 outs up on the board.
Now batting first baseman, number 8, Grant Barrett.
You know, the probable starters for game number 2 tomorrow, Gage Ricker for the Bulldogs, Al Vasquez for Hope, who you could, between Cameron Miller and Al Vasquez, there's a good debate on which one is the ace. The better record goes to Vasquez, 7-3 on the year. Both of them coming into today have 58 innings pitched, but obviously those stats change for Cameron Miller. The 1-1. Called strike on the outside on Grant Barrett as Hanoi looks for another 1-2-3 inning. The 1-2 fouled off to the third base side. One-two, breaking ball outside, 2-2. Here's the 2-2. Swung on and missed. 1-2-3 inning for Jacob Hanoi. We'll be right back here on the Adrian College Sports Network.
Bulldog fans, connect with Adrian College TV on social media to be updated when we're broadcasting live, to see highlights, plays of the week, and much more. Adrian College Television is on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. ACTV's handle is at Adrian College TV on every form of social media. Thank you for tuning in and subscribing to the home of the Bulldogs, Adrian College TV.
Welcome back here on the Adrian College Sports Network. Nicolay Field is the site for this game one of the MIAA Championship Series between the Hope Flying Dutchmen and the Adrian College Bulldogs. We're all tied up at 5 as we go into the bottom of the 13th inning.
Leading off for the Bulldogs in the bottom of the 13th is second baseman number 11, Brady Wood.
These two teams have been trading blow after blow with their closers on the mound, working more than what they're used to as the first pitch of the home half of the 13th is a called strike from Huey. Brady Wood leads us off. That was inside, breaking ball, hung up. The 1-1 on Wood. Outside, 2-1. Huey has 5 strikeouts. One of them is Brady Wood. The 2-1 down low, 3-1. That zone starting to tighten up a little bit here in the later innings. First time we've seen Huey battle with a 3-1 count. Gets away. That's ball 4. That's the first walk on the mound.
I know we like to do that sacrifice stuff to get him over to second. Hasn't been working for us, or we have gotten him to second.
Now batting the catcher number 10, Gunnar Rainey.
We have gotten him to second on wild pitches, but our bunting is not up to par today. But you do have Gunnar Rainey up at the plate, so I doubt we're bunting here with the MIAA Position Player of the Year, leading the league in average.
Nobody out. First pitch takes a strike. The third baseman is in. Like he said, I don't think we'll see Gunnar Rainey square around. We've seen him do it in the past in a little surprise situation, but Gunnar Rainey has been the go-to man in this 3-hole spot. The 0-1. Swung on. Rolled over to third. It bounces over the third baseman's head. Wood, round second, heads to third. The throw will not be in time. He's safe, and Gunnar Rainey gets to second. A base hit for Gunnar Rainey. Puts runners at second and third with nobody out. The infield.
Now batting the designated hitter number 9, Kevin Cardeni.
The infield is forced to come in here. The outfield is as shallow as they can be to try and get a throw home on a pop-up.
I will be shocked if Cardeni is not walked here.
First base is open.
Because you have to remember, because of the changes that we made earlier in the game, Cassell's out of the lineup, Brandon Cooper's out of the lineup, so you're looking at guys that have come in off the bench and have no at-bats today behind Cardenti.
Yeah, Traven Grosser waits on deck. He's hitting .063 this year in 16 at-bats. And then afterwards, after him, you got Jake Lemelin, who's in.
Well, no, he was changed for Aaron Valentine.
That's right, Aaron Valentine is in.
Who has experience.
He does, but he's only hitting .250 this year, so some of the things that you need to look at.
The 1-1 rolled back. They'll take this instead. They'll get one out up on the board. Cardenti rolls back to Huey, 1-3 on the putout. Now there is one out on the board, and Traven Grosser comes up to bat.
Now batting the left fielder, number 34, Traven Grosser.
Now all that needs to be done is something needs to be hit to the outfield. And if it's something that's just to regular right field, kind of that regular depth, not something deep, but not too shallow, with how aggressive the Bulldogs are, especially in this situation in the bottom of the 13th inning, Wood is tagging and he is going to score.
First pitch is upstairs. Traven Grosser, he has one hit on the year. It was a bomb to right field in the MIAA tournament.
As a pinch hit.
His first at-bat of the day, infield and outfield shallow, swung on. 1-1 count from Huey. The runner at third is Brady Wood. He has a lot of speed. The runner at second, that doesn't really matter in this situation, is Gunnar Rainey. Your lone purpose is to get Brady Wood in from third. Grosser sees the ball down, 2-1. The right fielder is shallow as he can be to get the throw all the way home. Center field, left field, same way. Infield all the way in on the grass. The 2-1 upstairs, 3-1 now on Grosser. That one almost gets away. Be smart if you're Brady Wood. Overthrow the pitcher. You can score.
You need to be alert at all times. But this is a big pitch here to Grosser. 3-1. Maybe he's going to get something good to hit and hopefully get it out there and play.
The 3-1 swung on, missed. 3-2 now on Grosser with Aaron Valentine on deck. 1 out, runner at second and third. A 5-5 ball game in the bottom of the 13th inning here at NCAA Field on the Adrian College Sports Network. Huey in the windup. Sends in the 3-2. Swung on, popped up. It's going foul. Will it stay in? No, it will not. It goes out of play, just out of the stretch of the shortstop, Kim, who is trying to make a web gem over on the fence. And we'll do the 3-2 all over again.
It was too close for my liking. If you can get a good read on that, you can time your jump perfectly, or you can climb that fence. That's a catch that can be made. You know, I'm not saying it should be because it's remarkable to do that, but it can be made.
The 3-2 here on Grosser. Upstairs, ball 4. The bases are loaded.
We're going to get a pinch hitter here. It's going to be number 30, A.J. Miranda.
A.J. Miranda steps in. It's been a while since we've seen him get an at-bat.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now pinch batting for the Bulldogs is number 30, A.J. Miranda. Miranda in place of Aaron Valentine.
A.J. Miranda is tied for the lead in home runs with Brandon Cooper at 5. He has the power. First pitch inside. You got to be careful if you're Huey here. Any free pass is the loss. You will lose the game on any free pass. You'd rather him beat you with a base knocker or sacrifice fly. The 1-0. Miranda swings. Base hit. The Bulldogs win. The Bulldogs win. Miranda with the walk-off. It's 6-5 final in the Game 1 of the MIAA Championship Series. Bulldogs win. The celebration in center field. Miranda swings at the 1-0 and gets a base knock down the left field line. Brady Wood scores, and the Bulldogs win 6-5 in 13 innings. What a game between the Hope Flying Dutchman and the Adrian College Bulldogs. A 6-5 nail-biter that comes all the way down to the wire. A.J. Miranda, pinch hit walk-off.
Wow. What excitement. I was literally just thinking, who left does Craig Rainey have on the bench to pinch hit in the event that this game kept going? That makes sense. You have 2 other catchers on the bench, but you're probably not pinch hitting Gunnar Rainey. You have another infielder on the bench, and you're probably not going to pinch hit for Thomas Miller. So who was left? And it was A.J. Miranda is the only guy that was still available that makes logical sense to put into that game. And like you said, we haven't seen him in a while. He kind of split time, and it was about 2-3 series in a row that he played 3 out of the 4 games in the series at first base. And then as the season went on, Aaron Valentine kind of stepped in later. He had a week last week in the MIAA tournament in the Pod A bracket, you know, and that's who Miranda came in and pinch hit for. And I noticed earlier in the game, Miranda was on deck at one point, but something happened that changed Craig Rainey's mind and said, no, I'm going to
Ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of today's contest. Our final score here this evening is Adrian College 6 and Hope College 5. Here's the final line score on today's game for Hope College. They had 5 runs on 11 hits. They made no errors and left 8 runners on base. For Adrian College, they had 6 runs on 9 hits. They made 1 error, and they had 8 runners on base. The winning pitcher this evening for Adrian is Jacob Hanoin. His record is now 1-0, and the losing pitcher for Hope College is Sean Huey. his record falls to 2-1. Time of today's game was 3 hours and 24 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, Adrian College and Adrian College baseball, hope you've enjoyed yourself at today's game here at NCAA Field, and we hope that you will join us tomorrow night at 3 p.m. for Game 2 of the MIAA Championship Series between Hope College and Adrian College. Should a third and decisive game be needed, it will start approximately 30 minutes after Game 2.
Well, you heard it. Dave Van Giesen lets you know tomorrow Bulldogs have a chance to win the MIAA tournament for the 4th time in a row over the Hope Flying Dutchmen. Game 2 will come up at 3 p.m. here on the Adrian College Sports Network. And if necessary, Game 3 will start at around 6 p.m., 30 minutes after the completion of game number 1. Hope will be the home team for game number 1 tomorrow. If game 2 is necessary, then Adrian will take back over as the home team for that deciding game. Again, an automatic bid to the NCAA tournament is on the line here in this series, and the Bulldogs take game number 1, 6-5. Any final thoughts from Dave Van Giesen?
Well, just a great baseball game here this evening. Like you said, we got some extra baseball in. We almost went an MIAA doubleheader because we're about headed to the 14th if we don't get the hit there. But, a lot of stars in this game for the Bulldogs. But, too, I want to mention, of course, Hanoi was fantastic coming in and shutting Hope College down throughout these extra innings. And I go back in the 9th inning, huge hit by Tristan Richardson. Got that tag run in, and that was really the big hit of the ball game because that was a hit the Bulldogs had to have if they were going to win this game. He tied it up and gave his team a chance to win, and that's exactly what they do in the 13th. So congratulations to those guys for a hard-fought win and hang it in there. And we look forward to Game 2 tomorrow. We got to win one more to win the championship. So hopefully we'll get one of those games tomorrow.
Well, that's going to do it for us here on the Adrian College Sports Network. Again, the Bulldogs win by a final score of 6-5, courtesy of the A.J. Miranda walk-off winner in 13 innings. Again, that's going to do it for us. We'll see you tomorrow afternoon at 3 p.m. here at NCAA Field and on the Adrian College Sports Network. This has been a presentation of Adrian College TV and ACSN, streaming on WVAC Adrian 107.9 FM, as well as on the Adrian College TV YouTube channel, live, free, and in HD. We'll see you tomorrow afternoon. For Dave Van Giesen, Mike Prang, our producer, director, and commentary, Jay Hanna, we'll be, I don't know where I'm going, we'll be right back. No, we'll see you tomorrow. I'm Matt Kibbe. See you tomorrow.
The Adrian College Sports Network wants you to join us in thanking one of our sponsors, the Carlton Lodge of Adrian. The Carlton Lodge offers a comfortable and convenient lodging experience. Carlton has spacious rooms and suites, fit for a peaceful night's sleep. Their amenities include a hot tub and pool, a 24-hour fitness center, a business center, and much more. A huge thanks to Adrian College's Choice of Lodging for sponsoring Bulldog Athletics.